I will unmute things.
Alrighty.
And here we go, here we go. Oh, 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 there. I wanted some music. Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
So, who would like to talk about what happened last time?
Oh, I didn't get things ready.
Hot shit.
Okay.
There.
You
Blew up a dagger.
We did.
You just like, we finished the fight.
Kind of. That's like the main part. Finished the fight, we blew up the dagger.
Alrighty. Loop dagger. Was a very evil dagger.
It
Thrown
was.
off the wall. Dispelled. Shattered. Boom.
Good times. Shit went down.
Alright, so you are where we left off. You guys were just hanging out down here. Harson's knocked over for some reason.
Harson is unconscious.
I say we
Alright.
did like me as an owl
He,
on both
he
of
went
us
to sleep. He
screaming.
went to sleep. That's why.
Fair. That's fair. Okay.
That's
So-
why. That's why Sky isn't here. He's asleep.
You're hanging
Oh,
out
my mute button
in
is
the
working now.
basement.
Yay.
You've
It wasn't working
collected notes
yesterday.
and
It was weird.
ledgers and things.
Oh, I still gotta update my D&D
You don't really
PNG.
have any like high-powered magic
Mm.
items except for ones on Clam's character that my brain just blanked on. But
I
Clam's
see how my
character.
friends are doing all the work on
Um,
stuff. Yeah, no worries, Cleo.
But other than that, a lot of the lesser magical items, but you have picked up a lot of
Sky
evidence
is not
that
here,
we're doing in the
sadly.
castle,
She's not
so
feeling well.
That's nice. So what would you like to do?
I think some of us were like, you know what, we're done with this place, and we were leaving, right?
I think so.
I think it was like, I remember specifically saying I was gonna check out the library before we left.
Oh yeah, because you never
Okay.
went upstairs.
Around.
Yeah.
Okay.
History. Why do I not know what history is the word for? Thank you, Brandon.
So you can go up to the library and look at some books.
Yeah.
Anyone else want to do anything else before they leave the castle?
You know what? I'll poke around in the library.
Okay.
Lucius
shut
hasn't
up.
seen a book since he showed up here.
I was, I think I said a while back that I was going to take those, like, the skeletal remains and do, like, a last rites for them. The
Okay.
ones upstairs.
Okay. I think you did that actually.
Oh,
I
I
don't
thought,
know.
I thought I said I was going to do. I didn't remember if we actually had done it yet. Okay.
What were you saying, Will?
If I get a moment where I don't think like anyone's really like paying attention, I picked up a note that had like a Thieves Guild crest on it or something.
Mhm.
I'd like to read that.
Okay. Yeah.
I want to see if there's anything else with the symbol of the sun soul on it.
Sorry, I had Thieves Guild, not a crest.
Making my way downtown.
All right. So pretty much everyone's going up to the like maybe everyone's kind of migrating up to the
Yeah.
second floor while like Shauna maybe stays on the second
Yeah,
first
I'll
floor or
like
something.
hang kind of behind the group for a bit.
Alrighty. So, those who are looking at books, give me a. My brain can't work today.
Oh, I should.
Probably like investigation I'd go with. I don't
Yeah, investigation. I had to remember that investigation was a thing because my brain was.
I
defaulted
should
to Savage
probably
again.
pull up my character sheet on my phone. Here, hang on.
Whoa, look at your monitor. You
Hmm?
can see like everything. Holy shit.
What?
He got an ultra wide monitor and it looks crazy in Tabletop
Ooh.
Simulator. You can like look at the whole table horizontally.
Well, yeah.
That's crazy.
I have a 49-inch monitor now.
it's insane.
Why flexing on us?
We also upgraded our internet. I got a
What
voice
was
mod
it?
thing.
Investigation?
Upgrade my computer. It's gonna be good. Yep. She said investigation.
Investigation.
Okay.
So while you're up there, while you're doing that, well, you're looking at that note, and the note seems
Ha!
like it's a request or an order for looking at finding certain artifacts or certain magical items stolen from nobles. You might recognize a few of the noble names if you've been hanging around the capital, so you're like, oh, I know that house, or oh, I've stolen from that noble or something. So you've definitely, the names being dropped in this are like, we were like, the thief note is to the castle, and it says, we've acquired the goods from this house, please meet us at this location and we will, you know, drop it off and do our exchange. And the things that they were looking for seem to be maybe sometime, like looking at it, it seems maybe there's an unsent letter requesting for gems, maybe a magical item that you know about that
Oh,
is
hey,
a prized
Paul.
possession or a heritage item, something that's passed
What's
down
up?
family sort of thing. Heirloom. That's what I was trying to say.
A heirloom?
But as you're kind of thinking about it and going like, okay, have I seen these things around? They don't seem like they're around anymore. Like if the Thieves Guild had acquired them for these people have done something with them, left with them, used them up, done things. So,
Okay, but the Thieves Guild was definitely working with Yzma, is what I'm getting from this.
yes, definitely
Hmm.
either it seemed like a rather, you know, hey, this is the usual spot sort of idea. They're
Yeah.
very cozy up with them.
Is there anything on the note that would
Paul, am I keeping you from sleeping?
like specify any
Don't let me keep you from sleeping.
person from like the Thieves Guild that
Actually, on
like,
second
in
thought,
particular that was working
This could put you to
closely with
sleep.
them?
Very chill D&D night. Day.
Here, give me a slight
Afternoon?
investigation check.
You know what I mean.
So the rookie's character is just looking at these books and is staring
Yep.
and is like getting distracted by the nice bindings and oh man, like this one's super old. Like who keeps books this old? Or like you're getting distracted like by the book smell. Like you're not seeing anything.
2 plus 0. Can we pretend it's 20?
Oh, so 16 and so why you got a nat 20. Oh, nice. Nice. So you're looking at some of these books and they are
Wives
you
looking into other
tell-
dimensions.
these are all pretty mundane books. You're kind of skimming them quite quickly, so you're getting a pretty big catalog of what the books are. They seem like they're just like books that you would see in like an Elvish library or a magical library, but you know, they talk about how to prepare some spell ingredients. Maybe this one's about anatomy. That one's about, you know, dissecting frogs. This one's about herbs to go get for druids. It's kind of a very mundane thing. But you start to, as you're kind of see little notes scrawled or slight underlined. Like these books have definitely been used by several different owners, probably the people who live in the castle. But they're underlining things that you can't quite connect. You see, you see like you're like, okay, well this one is talking about this herb that originates in the Kazan League, but then it's written for a potion that herb isn't supposed to go into. So there's a lot of weird connections that these notes are making that seem very wrong to you, but are very purposeful. Like they're not mistakes, but they're weird. They're wrong in your mind, sort of thing. You know.
1 + 1 = 3. What the fuck?
You're like, this'll doesn't go in a healing potion, but over here, Alright, so 16. So, Lel, what you kind of see...
How to cook people 101.
How to cook. So what you see, well, you're kind of looking at the note, Lel, and you kind of surmise like 2 or 3 people
Beautiful, Paul.
who,
Thank
like,
you.
that you've been in contact with or you've seen orders from that write similarly, or maybe the specific details they leave in and out is reminiscent of these 2 or 3 people. So you kind of gotten to narrow it down to like, I feel like this note could be from these 2 or 3 people. They seem pretty high up. Maybe they're not like, it's going by military rank, the generals, but maybe like a lieutenant sort of thing, like a pretty high up member of the Thieves Guild. You're kind of like, well, these 2 or 3 people, I've seen how they write and they seem suspicious. You're kind of like, okay, maybe it's these guys.
Okay.
Bullshit. The bullshit. But something else you see why, because I failed to mention it, there seems to be like this really old and tattered botany book that as you're flipping through, there's some significant markings and highlights and circling of specific plants that no longer are on the plane, that you don't really recognize. But there's diagrams of roots that are like, say that like they go like 1,000 feet underground, something really ridiculous like that. These very like magical sort of growing plants, and there's tips and tricks of how to grow your own Fey forest kind of deal. And that's this really old, tattered book that looks like it's very well worn that you find.
Interesting. Definitely gonna pocket that one.
Go for it.
I just thought of Archfey hate him. Learn how to grow your own Fey forest.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so that's what you find. You do your rites of passing, or double check that you do the rites of passing. Maybe you burn some bones or cast them off the dungeon walls or something. I don't know. I don't know what your group does. Does some rites of passing.
I'm tripping over Wive, apparently.
Are you doing anything, Clam? Or Shop?
Just kind of watching everybody intrigued.
Okay.
I did my own thing and chopping a tree.
Oh, I'm
for-
still muted.
Yeah, fuck that tree.
I was muted.
Would you like to say something?
Nah, there wasn't really anything I said. I said something, realized no one heard me.
Fair enough.
It wasn't really important. I just mentioned that I was tripping over Wive's head, apparently.
Alright.
You're welcome for contributing that. I know you all needed it.
So, just any last things you want to grab, collect? I presume that you collect a lot of the ledgers and that kind of thing to bring back your mission. Has anyone talked to the hermit into going back to town?
Oh yeah.
The conversation you guys had.
Talk to me about nothing.
Pretty sure my character would be happy if you just stayed here forever.
Oh my god.
Wrong.
It's my character, not me. Go away.
That's why I said you're not wrong.
Oh, I just heard wrong.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
my
it
God,
cut out.
it's a bit weird.
Damn, Mike.
I mean, I haven't heard you making bacon yet, so.
That's because I've been muted, which is why it's cutting me off, because I talk too quick.
Ah.
I will try leaving it on.
We'll let you know if you start cooking bacon.
You want some?
Sure.
Delicious
No.
ear bacon.
Ew, no, don't say it like that. Not ear bacon.
What dogs eat pig ears? Why can't we?
I completely lost my train of thought. Somebody else convinced him to come with us.
Well, he does have he does have some bracers that a certain person wants, but
Yeah, I know. Which is not very person. But hey, you want to come back to town?
be like, I would try, but I don't know if she actually talked at all to this person.
He kind of looks at you and he's like, "What's
Well,
there?"
what's your plan? I mean, people are gonna start coming here and taking everything apart, I would presume, from the government and stuff. I don't think you would probably want to stay here.
Kinda
There's
thinks
lots of
about it.
stuff outside of the castle.
True.
You'd
I
be
haven't
good
seen
friends
most of
with
it.
Our owl companion, he's coming with us.
He looks over at the sleeping owl.
Wouldn't you feel bad if he awoke and you weren't there?
He kind of perks up real quick, and Shauna hears in her head, one more thing, and he sprints downstairs really quick.
I'm gonna pick up Harsan.
Following.
I feel
know
like
those-
Harsan is sleeping on the ground. We've decided this.
He ends up going down into the basement.
Or up into the basement. This is not a
Or, yeah,
I'll
wherever
follow
this area is.
Please take you down.
Yeah, so
I'll
I'm
end
just
it
holding
here.
the owl while they do this.
Oh, you're a crocodile.
And he's gonna motion them out of the castle.
Well,
Oh my
Are
god,
we
he's gonna have an army
bringing
of
them
crocodiles.
with us?
No, he just let him go.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Whew, scared me.
I like the army of crocodiles idea.
I don't think the town will.
It's true.
Not with that.
Oh
attitude.
no.
There's Frank.
Frank.
Oh boy.
I don't know where other one went, but there's Frank.
They're a pair. We'll know. We'll know.
I don't know, hold the door open or something for them.
Oh god, Frank can stand on 2 legs. I'm out of here.
That's actually terrifying. He has like sword hands and stuff. It's
Oh my god.
This is an alligator.
Mouth hands up.
Are you sure about that?
quite scary.
100% an alligator.
He's green. That means he's an alligator.
Perfect.
While we're down here actually, and I have Janoon, that's your name,
Mhm.
alone. I want to ask about the bracers again. So you don't remember anything about who put them on you or what they do?
Instead of like turning back to look at you, he does a weird thing where he just like tilts his head back into the side, and you hear nope.
Well, I'm just gonna give you a little bit of intel that should maybe try to keep those on the down low when you're going in the towns. They're quite
In
magical.
the what?
In the towns.
Oh, I thought you said pounds. I was like, what the? Where you?
We're taking you to Pound Town.
No, take you to the town. You're a wild animal.
They're
Oh,
quite
no.
magical, and I know of a few individuals that wouldn't care about killing you to get your hands on this. So just be careful. Watch your back.
Kind of
No.
glances at his wrists.
Walk away.
Watch your back. Meanwhile, the one day he should be worried about is
Onwards, Frank. Ah,
What was the other guy's name? Lewis or something? I don't know.
I remember.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
call
even
him
know where he
Lewis.
went.
So you
Oh,
have Frank
God.
and Lewis hanging out with you.
I don't even think you named the
Yeah, we only named
token.
one. I just named him Frank.
Do you just kind of lead them up and just go fall into the river?
Yeah, just kind of lead him out the front door, and he goes and does his own thing. I just had to let him out.
I like the idea that you're like, okay, into the water with you, and like push them off the
Oh
cliff.
my god.
No understanding.
I'm a druid. I have much understanding. Thank you.
All the
You probably
understanding.
start to push them, and then in like his speak with animals would be like, hey, don't do that, please, thank you.
Could
No.
you not?
Could you, that's, I'll die. Oh. Well, okay then. Alright, so that's handled.
Yup.
Alright, so no one else, everyone's looked at the book?
Handled is a word.
Yes.
I handled Frank very well. Thank you.
I wish I could have actually looked at the books.
You can try again, if you want. It'll just be like I'll give you a disadvantage for looking quickly.
Okay.
You just won't get anything important now.
Nope, they're
Oh,
both
nice.
4s.
Okay, so that's 4.
Doubles, roll again.
Okay, so
At least they're not both 1. And they're higher than 2!
Hey, you effectively doubled.
Plus
your last
0,
roll.
can that be 40? I'm joking, I'm joking.
Why do you hate books?
I don't know. Lucius just
So
doesn't like
you-
books, apparently.
you get 4, and you're kind of just maybe you get to see the titles, but you're not really seeing anything. So you just don't. You're just not
Yeah,
really
where are the
seeing anything.
pictures?
Give her a really bad book with an incredibly interesting title that she grabs because it seemed good.
Oh god, and it just turns out to be like a
it's,
really cheesy romance.
Oh, I was gonna say it's like
Bad
the
smut.
fifth.
Yeah, bad
Oh.
smut.
No, so it's like 50 yalms of land, or something like that. It's like 50 Shades of Grey, except 50 yalms of land. That's kind
Oh
of,
no.
and you're just like, oh yeah, land.
Land.
Maybe this has to deal with the places they were taking.
I was gonna say, or there's the opposite where you grab it thinking it's a smut novel and it ends up just being about land. And I'm like, this isn't what I wanted at all.
Sit down in your inn like, finally open the book. Just loud rumble, son of a bitch!
And you just never get to read it. So you're just like, oh, I'll read this later. Oh, I'll read this later, and then you finally get to read it. And you're like, oh wait, this is just about the tax code. Oh, well then. So you might grab just a miscellaneous book that even Harson wouldn't think is important. But you don't. You're not getting anything.
Yeah, it actually is not important.
Yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately. So y'all are leaving the castle?
Apparently so.
I think so.
Okay.
Bye, Frank!
Here, I'll put Frank in your chest.
Wait, no, we'll do what we do with the owl. He gets to be right here.
You gotta flick him so he's over, so he's actually a crocodile.
No, he's more intimidating this way.
Here, let me put these guys over here. Alright, so you leave the castle. Let me just, slowly but surely delete the castle.
Whoa. Oh,
World.
the
Alright,
castle.
there we go. And there's a singular...
Oh hey Kazumi, thank you for the hydrate.
Oh, it's Chip. That's it.
I will... Wait, no, I grabbed water. I have water. I have water this time. There we
Alright.
go. Found it. Mm-hmm.
Oh, go find Championship.
That book will go on to save your
you
life
gotta-
later.
You go...
Yeah, I'm
back to
sure it
town,
will,
I
Paul.
presume?
Did we want to try and do like a long rest first, guys?
Okay,
or-
there we go.
That's my question.
I assume we'd have to eventually in our travels, right? Because it took
I
us
was
a
gonna say, I
couple
guess
days
it
to get
depends.
here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what time of day is it and how far of a trip is it back?
Because it took us like a whole
We
day.
didn't we get into the castle like in the morning? Because we slept beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
it's
it's
probably
probably-
like afternoon.
You could you can sleep at the castle if you wish.
I don't think we need to do that. I think we can start making our way back to
We
town.
make our way back and like
Yeah.
camp halfway.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, you do that. Everyone give me a perception roll through the night while you're camping.
Oh, okay,
Natural one.
okay. Okay.
Shauna,
And
you fell asleep. You accidentally fell
Okay,
asleep.
so I've been over here just like rolling my dice, seeing which ones I'm feeling good about
I
today.
went far.
I've rolled a 1, 1, 1, 2, and a 13.
Oh, I love it when that happens.
All of my dice hate me today.
did you do a roll
I...
perception?
What did I get?
Yeah.
Where's my perception bonus? There it is.
Oh god, it's growing!
Oh god!
Apparently I didn't have this one saved, so I had to go find it in my saved files.
I need to
Alright.
order more spinach puffs.
21, 21, 17, 11, 10, and a 1. Okay. So Shauna accidentally just either well, you're an elf, so you don't actually sleep, right? So like
Yeah, I think we just like meditate.
you just got
I'm just,
really into
you know, yeah.
meditating. You're just vibing, man.
You
Yeah.
just you lost yourself in the forest as you were meditating.
You kind of went on travel yonder
You
realms.
you astrally projected yourself into the wrong dimension.
Yeah, exactly.
With 10s and 11s, you kind of you don't
Yeah,
really hear
Kazumi, he
anything
is.
outside the normal.
We were just at
you're
Yzma's
just-
castle. She was an evil
Everything's-
evil
You might
sorceress.
hear some things like that's normal. Like everything just seems fine. With the 17,
Our last
21,
campaign,
you kind
one of our friends
hear-
made a character who was just Kronk.
Ag in particular.
Yes, he has a pet
recognizes-
mimic.
And actually,
So this
People
little
who live in the
restaurant,
mountains
this is
become high
Kronk's
perception.
place.
that's good.
Aha!
So
It's
both
great.
people who are living in the mountains notice not like necessarily whispers,
Oh,
but
man.
rustles and animal noises.
Good
maybe
stuff,
an
good
animal call, like
stuff.
rough shout or a coyote howl that is just a
I
little
know,
bit
right?
off. Something that's not supposed to be in, the mountains at this time of year.
Do I know
Who
what he
knew?
said?
Well, whispering and such.
I don't know. Do I understand animals? Is that how Druid works?
You have to talk. You can talk to
Eh?
animals. I don't know if you can speak with
Oh,
animals.
it's a spell. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Damn.
Uh,
That'd be a cool passive.
But from what you understand of animal, like okay, there's coyotes, but they're not supposed to be around these parts at this time. Like, it just the whole vibe of these mountain range seems weird. It seems
He has
different
had
than
quite
when
the
you
adventure.
Left the mountain range, left the castle.
And
Like,
he
maybe
retired
there's
in one piece.
Other parties or caravans in the mountains that weren't there before, maybe, that are kind of stirring up the local wildlife. Or maybe you've stirred up the local wildlife. You're not sure, but it's definitely different. And Lucius, I feel like you're just scared of all noises, so you just keep picking
What?
up the howl. thing. You're just like, what's that? Oh, what's that? I don't like this place.
This
I
is
feel like-
nothing like the inside of the temple.
Yeah, pretty much. So, but other than that, the night goes rather, uneventful. Junin might, people with high perception might see things passing outside the perimeter of the camp, but they don't seem that interested in you. But very odd. Very odd.
Silly animals.
You wake up, you're about, what, did you have 2 long rests or just 1 long rest?
I think just the one,
Uh,
right?
Just one?
It's only like
Should just be the
Go
one.
on. Yeah.
We had a short rest before.
Yeah. So you have the long rest. You go back the way down the mountain, and you end up back in the town in Inza. Good old Inza. Seems like nothing has changed, which makes sense. Oh, climb staticky.
Oh, robot.
Ah!
All right. So you're back in Inza with a new person.
Yes.
Well,
2 new people.
2 new people. That is true. Do they get a cut of the contract? Who knows? Probably not. So do you go back to the tavern, or do you kind of seek out, see if you can find that town crier?
I want
So
spinach
we're
puffs.
in town now?
Yeah, you're walking towards town. You're walking into town. Yeah.
I assume we would need to go back to the bar where we signed the contract. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, possibly. That seems reasonable.
When we get to town, I kind of see how many people are here, and I turn into a cat, and I'm going to hide in. Nope. Yeah, highlight. Bitch, there we go. In Lel's coat.
Ah!
Suddenly cat.
Cat! There's so many animals in this party.
Too
I
many
know,
people.
right?
Question.
What? Oh god! It's moving.
I realize that you guys shrunk yourself, so I'm just gonna make you bigger.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh,
There you
yeah.
go.
Honey, we shrunk the party.
Pretty
I have a
much.
question.
Yes.
Are the townspeople afraid of what they assumed, say, storm giant? Just kind of like, hello.
They don't necessarily like. They give you very odd looks, and you could tell that some shopkeepers and like families, you know, maneuver their children away from you because they're not entirely sure what you are. It doesn't seem like they recognize you as a storm giant. It seems like the rumors kind of nobody actually really saw you. They just heard the thunderclap from your spear, pretty much. So you're just like lightning. There must be a storm giant.
I feel like
So really,
walking with
he's
a
just a
group-
really tall guy to them.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
they'll
walking with a
definitely
group would help
be
too.
cautious of him. Yeah,
yes,
you're
this is
walking with a group.
definitely a group that would make
Make people feel more welcome. More, at ease.
masks on everyone.
Yeah,
I don't
so-
know what you're talking about. I am obviously a paragon of justice, and everyone looks to me to, I'm walking in here. Oh shoot, I moved the thing.
Here, I'll lock it.
Because, you know, that's what the Sun Soul is all about.
Definitely.
Totally, 100%. I'm going to order spinach puffs.
And it definitely seems like so people kind of see because you're the tallest, so they see their party, they see shop, and they go like, I don't know what that is.
I would give
but
you
they
strange
see,
looks if
you
you all
know,
grew
the
and
monk,
shrank it, Lily. Yeah, no, honestly,
various
me
orders
too.
are known,
And
they
one
go,
of us
"Okay,
is a
well, if
freaking owl, even
monk-
though Sky's not
monk is
actually here to
here
play
and
her owl.
kind of just monk, okay, like
I haven't
they
even
should be
seen most of your
okay,
sessions,
and
and for some reason I
Jesus,
doubt.
this-
Listen,
this is
Kazumi,
fine.
it's fine.
Order the
Don't
sign.
worry about it.
So
It's
they kind of
fine.
recognize the monk orders, and they go, okay, well, if they're with the giant, then that
People
should be
people
fine.
look up to my order,
Um,
okay?
But yeah,
See?
little weirded out. But, yeah.
Okay.
It's fine.
So, so you get back into the bar, and as you are,
Shush, Alex.
as Lucius comes in, you do see the town crier kind of walking around the tables, still like seemingly recruiting for for this mission.
Fair,
Or some
Kazumi,
other
fair.
people kind of say like, oh, you fine sir, you look like you're prime military age, and oh, like you look like you could do some
Honey,
work
we're
for
home.
the government. And the town crier kind of, he's doing his pitch, and he looks over and he's like, oh, yes, you're back, you're here. I don't have a miniature for him. Yeah, does everyone else walk into the bar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does anyone else
Rolled up
remember
in
the
Shadow's cloak, yes.
I bet Egg has to like crouch down to get through the door.
Probably.
He does a somersault through.
Wow. He does,
Oh,
he does a little
barrel.
parkour. He does parkour. Wow. So the guy kind of comes over. He's like, "Oh well, bravo! You it looks like you brought some people off. You contracted some subcontractors. Adventurers. Of course, you can do that. Not in our contract, of course, but that's fine. That's fine.
yeah,
so,
basically.
Please, come with me." And he kind of realizes that this inn does not have a back room. Kind of shows you upstairs. There's stairs here. He shows you.
Can I bring my
upstairs.
spinach puffs with me?
Oh yeah,
Okay, good.
like as you probably ordered them, he's talking to you. The spinach puffs get brought out, and you kind of
Ooh,
pick up
yeah.
the plate, and you're just like, "Oh, we're leaving? Okay." And you like shove one in your mouth and follow him.
No, man, I shoved 2 in my mouth. I look like a freaking hamster. Except they're hot, so I'm like blowing out steam every once in a while, like.
I'm just going to like shake my head and start following. I'm unimpressed.
So he kind of kind of shows you upstairs. We're gonna do a little theater of the mind because I don't have a good picture for the upstairs. But the upstairs is kind of a on top. There's kind of another seating area that seems like it's kind of cordoned off. Not a lot of people use it. Kind of used as storage, it looks like. And then on the other half is kind of a porch area for
Okay.
sitting and things. And so he kind of shows you. And when you get up there, you do see a gentleman that is rather well dressed and rather
Oh.
well appointed. Let me get his picture up here. I have to enlarge it. I've enlarged it. Oh, and it actually translated well. Look at that. Hopla.
Aha.
And
I see.
Yeah.
Fancy
guy.
motherfucker.
Wow.
Oh
look
wow,
at him.
he is fancy.
He's
Is
very
that the tiger we blew up?
no. That's
What does he have it? Oh no!
Kill him!
you. You recognize the dagger as being kind of. Actually, no. I don't think any of you would recognize it.
No.
Trying to think of anyone. No, I don't. No one would probably recognize it. But this guy's kind of sitting at one of the tables, and he's kind of. He looks like he's eating some dates. Some spinach puff. Like he has a full spread of food that he's enjoying himself. He's got some ale. He's sitting there, and he looks up at you, and he goes, I hope that this interaction is fruitful. And the town crier goes, "Oh yes, sir. These are adventurers. They've come back from the castle. Here, come sit, and you can share a report with General. General. My brain just died. I had a note. Let's get a note here.
General Kenobi.
No, my brain just died. I was like, I had notes, but this is General General Zago. You can sit and talk to him, please. So, he's a general. So, let me make a
Hello
table.
there.
Table.
Ah yes,
that
the
is a
table.
nice table.
Look at that table.
Look at that table. Very circular.
Look at my
Very
table.
round. This is a very round table. I am going to shove another spinach puff in my mouth so that I don't have to talk and draw attention to myself.
So he kind of motions you to sit down. He's not sitting on the porch, but he's sitting closer to the window, but in the nice shade. Got a nice breeze throughout it.
I'm also going to shuffle so that I am closer to Shay.
Place your tokens at the table. He's sitting there.
Alright. So I am like right next to Shay. If I could hide behind Shay, I would be doing it.
He's kind of
Look
like,
behind all 5'4" of me.
Exactly. If I could hide behind you, I'd be doing it, but I'm like 6 feet tall.
so, and as you're
I
kind
attempt
of
to hide myself
sitting-
a little better.
okay, so as you're kind of trying to like position yourself in the corners
This is
of
our new
table,
cat.
you're not sure what's going on. You do start to notice that there are several other people that are dressed similarly to this man, to this general, but they're sitting off in the corners and like leaning against walls and things. They're kind of not blending in necessarily, but just making their presence, a little bit understated. But they're not, hiding. And so he motions for the town crier to sit down, and the town crier awkwardly sits down like, I didn't want to be at this meeting. And he goes, "Oh, please help yourself to. These are dates. I bring them personally with my caravan from the capital. They're quite delicious. We have some, of course, some cooked meat. You already have some spinach puffs. Please enjoy. So he kind of laces his fingers together and puts them in front of him. Like, so what did you find on your little hike?
I very carefully still have the spinach puff in my mouth.
Okay.
Doing very slowly.
I elbow Shay.
Why am I the talker? I'm also quiet.
Well, because you're closest to me, and I can't exactly elbow the town crier dude. He's the other person on the other side. He wasn't there.
And I'd just like to confirm with the party, we did determine that we're not going to tell them about the dagger that somebody broke.
I don't remember what we decided we were gonna do.
Did we decide?
I thought we were going to tell them.
We were going to tell them that we smashed one of the magic items they wanted us to bring back.
It was evil.
I don't
I
think
don't
they
think you
really
guys talked
specified.
about it.
I don't think we did.
Well, what would Shay do?
What would Shay do?
Speaking of Junin, are you a person or are you still a cat?
Oh, I'm a cat. I am hiding.
Okay. Okay.
We did agree that we weren't gonna tell them about him as being like no, we weren't turning him in as an artifact.
So what I thought was that we went in there investigating the magic stuff, and obviously it was all bad, so I thought we were gonna just hand this over to the government to handle it. That's what I thought we were doing.
That's what I thought we were gonna do, but then someone broke the knife.
Yeah, because it was evil, so we took care of one thing for him. They don't have to worry about that now.
So we didn't
Any-
actually get any other magic items though, mostly just plans about like
Yeah, we got a bunch of paper. It's
Any
quite-
documents,
I
artifacts,
am the magic
and
item.
other evidence retained?
Hang on, where's my...
Oh, other evidence. That would fall under other evidence. Do not
Yes.
mention the freaking dagger.
Also, Junin would fall under other evidence.
Yeah,
Yes,
we also call
but he is a person.
that.
Every once in a while, I'm rolling because that meat seems really enticing.
Okay.
And if I roll low enough, I am jumping at it.
Dude, what else did we find? Let's see, we found a note about the Order of the Sun. That, I don't know if we were telling them about that.
Well, I didn't
Doing
read that one, so I
experiments on
can't
people.
bring that up.
True.
Oh wait, actually, did I know about that?
No,
I
I
think you
thought
just
I
asked me questions about the Order of the Sun. I don't know if you actually told me we had the letter.
Lucian, for sure, was
Who?
part of that conversation, because I asked you about the Order of the Sun, you tried deceiving me, and I
Lucius?
saw right through it. Whatever your name is. Yes, I wrote Lucian in my note.
Oh.
Whatever your name is.
Yeah, so technically by the contract, we should have brought back the dagger, which we didn't. So I'm gonna just not mention the dagger.
You know what you
I
should have
would
brought it?
I
This
would
guy's a
counter. Do what Shay would do. So if Shay is truthful, do what Shay would do.
Yeah, aren't you a goody boy?
Yeah, you're a goody boy, man. I don't want to be like,
Hold
this
on,
is what
hold
your
on.
character
I,
would do.
I heal people. I never said I don't lie.
I just
Isn't
figured-
your order like policemen? I'm so confused.
No, we're a group of traveling healers. We wander the
Ironically,
country and heal people.
you know,
we,
this
we
whole
are
discussion-
not police.
But legitimately, my character would just tell him fucking everything.
Yeah, that's true.
I was trying to
We
figure
do
out what I
still
would
have
tell
the
them
Arbiter.
because You weren't mentioning anything.
Yeah, I've been working, sorry. You know, my dude would literally just fucking tell him everything. He broke the dagger, he'd tell him about Janoon, he'd tell him about all the documents and everything. That's how my
Good thing
character
you're a
rolls. No, he'd point to Janoon,
Oh, well.
pretending to be a cat.
Sucks.
Meow.
This was not discussed beforehand with him to not do these things. Of course he would.
Also, it was
Fair.
you had talked about
Yeah, I thought we were like
also you
gonna
had
hand
men-
everything over.
yeah. Also the fact that when like last time the
Oh, no.
arbiter was like, oh, I guess we can he can be a souvenir, like motioning to Noon, like he can be a souvenir of this too. Like he's at this castle, like we need to grab him too, sort of thing. So it makes sense for him to talk about Janoon.
Oh no.
Okay, so I guess we just talked about everything then. Or
I'm
Arbiter
a
talked about
lawful
everything.
character. Welcome to the world.
Oh no.
All right. So you kind of talk.
Lucius is stuffing another spinach
you
puff in his
don't.
mouth nervously.
No, Arbiter doesn't know about the Order of the Sun.
No, I
letter.
don't know
That's
about
true.
that. I wasn't there.
Yes. So he doesn't say anything about that, or the thieves' chant letter. So he doesn't know about that, but he does know, like, here's the ledgers, and you can produce those and put them on the table and everything, and such and such and so and so.
He's
Could you
keeping
give
the
me a-
book though.
could
He's
you
going to
give me a
show it to
clue?
the man. and then inform him about it. But he's gonna say that his order requires like this kind of information, and is trying to keep it.
And he takes the books, he kind of looks through it. He looks like he's gingerly flips through it and then closes it and goes, that doesn't seem like it's anything that we would need anyway. You're perfectly fine to take it. And so, he listens, he's looking through the ledgers, he passes it off to the town crier, and town crier's like, yes. He's like, make a note of that. Gerald, can you come and also help with that? Thank you. And then he kind of, when you talking about, the dagger, he goes, so you've destroyed this dagger? What was this dagger? And you probably describe it, I guess.
Lucius shoves another spinach pup in his mouth. He's not done chewing the last one.
Yeah, left.
I figured it's a 5, like a good appetizer size, so 5 or 6, barf.
Okay.
Man,
Definitely.
you
I
ate
think,
all of it.
yeah, I'm gonna look down at my empty plate sadly. Like, there's nothing else I can shove in here, so I
Whole
can't
table of
talk.
food.
That's his food.
He offered it to you.
True.
Please enjoy. Now he might give you
Speaking
some
of food.
side eyes. So, you go to the
I
dagger,
tried
and he.
part of the meat.
Well, he kind of pointed at you. I don't know if when he
I know,
pointed
but
at you and said,
how
"This
he
is
feels
Janoon."
about a cat eating his food, so.
I'm
gonna
not
take
a
one.
cat anymore.
Well, he kind of pushes you off, but do you change back when he points out that, hey, we brought this druid who is
No,
wild shaped?
Like I said, I meowed.
Okay. So he leans back. He's like, so why would I be interested in this druid, as you would say? In this dagger?
He hears in his head from Janun. You wouldn't.
I'd much rather speak to the person than the feline. And so,
Awkward.
kind of goes, this dagger, I hope you understand that this dagger throws a interesting wrench into the contract that you all signed and agreed to. You were supposed to bring back any magic items you found. I understand that you think it might be evil, but it wasn't the contract to bring any magical items back.
Lucius
that,
sinks in his chair a little bit.
But perhaps compromise might be in order.
Well, perhaps you should have gotten a more official group to do what you wanted instead of grabbing people off the streets. Just throwing that out there.
Got him.
That is
I
fair.
was gonna say, if you could tell I was scowling, I'd probably be scowling at you right now.
Perhaps you are correct. Our military is quite busy at the moment. We unfortunately are in need of contracted adventurers for some things. However, perhaps if you could sketch this dagger for us, as well as, allow us to write down what it did, what you identified it as, we can still carry through on the contract. Perhaps this will prove to our superiors why we shouldn't hire too many adventurers for important tasks.
Maybe.
Not sure if it would actually be relevant. Actually, does anyone here draw before I start asking if my cartography skills would transfer over to be able to at least sketch a general idea of what the dagger looked like? I didn't think anyone here with a draw, okay.
I would say he would be a writer, definitely not a drawer.
Perhaps
He documents.
Arson, because he only reads picture books.
That's right, the owl's illiterate.
Why? You can't just say that.
He has said that.
Yeah, exactly. You can't.
You guys can roll, Arbiter, if you want to roll me a intelligence, just straight intelligence check with advantage to, recall accurately what the dagger looks like. And everyone's there, so they're helping you. Everyone's there.
That would be 15.
15? Yeah, that's fine. That's good enough. So
Okay.
you're able to
Whew.
recollect, or Arbiter can recollect what it looks like. You can kind of sketch that out
Oh my god.
relatively
If there
okay.
act-
as well
oh
as
god,
your
I
toner
wish I
play
had
skill.
rolled higher so I could have like just
Mapping that
grabbed
stuff.
some
Get a rough
random
idea of
weird
what it looks
book.
like.
Just imagine it's
That
a
would have been
river.
so great.
There.
So he kind of, he's looking through things. He goes, "Well, I suppose we can take the
Alex, you're
wild."
muted.
I was just laughing about what.
Oh, okay. I thought he had said something and that he was muted again. Sorry. Continue.
Yes. So this general kind of goes, "Well, I suppose we'll take the wild druid into our custody to discuss what is happened at the castle more in depth. Gerald, could you go to the caravan and grab the coin?" And he, just one of the guards hanging out by the doors, nods and goes downstairs. He goes, "Well, very good. This is a very
Gonna-
good
Elbow Shay and like sort of lean over and whisper, "He's a person though. Should we really let him just... Isn't there a protective custody we can do?" Like I'm like whispering this.
I guess I should ask, is there any kind of protective custody that I, as like a healer, could say on behalf of the order we're taking them in for the sake of like healthcare reasons? Or no, that's not a thing.
Healthcare.
Well, go for it.
some
Roll,
kind of,
roll play it out. Try to ask.
Well, no, I was asking, like, is that something, like, I would probably know if that was a thing. Like, does our order have some kind of deal with the government in a situation like this of, like, oh, this is a person who's clearly been, like, traumatized and
No.
hurt under this care? No, okay.
No, it's one of those things that you act and the government recognizes that your order. So if they had someone that you like was badly damaged and needed healing, that could go to you, but they don't really interact in a like
In, like,
official
an actual
capacity.
professional manner.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess in that case, I'll just try, because I'm being pestered about it, I will, So they're planning to, like, take him into custody, right?
Yeah, they're just like, well, he just kind of nonchalantly says, he kind of gets up and has motioned Jarrell, and
I will,
we'll take the wild druid into our custody and be able to talk to him more about his experiences. Perhaps he needs a carrier of.
Oh my god,
Some sort.
Paul, no.
He jumps back onto Shauna.
Oh.
This is my cat.
This is my cat.
Well, once you're done
God.
questioning him, would you be willing to return him to our custody? I have many things I wish to investigate with him regarding his magical deficiencies, you could say. My order would be very interested in the details. And don't worry, if I'm watching him, I'll make sure he commits no crimes or does anything of an improper nature. I swear that upon my order.
Oh.
I guess I to try and give like advantage on this, I'd like to assist with the persuasion there, saying that I would also like to, on behalf of my order as well, I would like to perform medical examination on him. He has been there for a long time and could potentially have illnesses and sicknesses that could be of danger.
That's very well. Perhaps some agreement. Roll me a persuasion. You with advantage if you wish.
Cool, got this.
Just for roleplay's sake, can I say that Lucius also just like looking as nonchalant as possible is like I'd also like to just keep an eye on him. My order would.
Persuasion?
Yeah.
19.
Just for roleplay's sake.
Nice.
You got 19, so you kind of say this, and he goes, "Oh, must be the Elvish Arbiter I've heard from the northern areas."
I found this really great cookbook and I need him for it.
So he kind of looks at the party and goes,
Oh,
"Well,
Sky's friend is in my chat. He keeps making me laugh.
perhaps
Thank you for
Perhaps
that,
you
Paul.
may do your medical examination and your magical examination on our way to the capital. We are... After this, we have all this evidence and discussions. I have to bring it to my superior, the the king, so and his advisors. So we will be quite happy to have your ragtag group
Ragtag?
trust the healing order of the sun, the arbiter. It would be great to have you come with us to the capital. Perhaps we will need your services further as well.
Shauna hears in her head,
Very well.
"You didn't tell me you were doing this."
What?
It's being taken away.
Yeah.
You're just being taken for questioning.
I like that you latched onto like the cold-blooded thief as like the person for it.
The
He's the
owl
one
was
who
a
talked
slave.
to me and was like, "You need to hide your thing for safety." So he's like, "This person might care."
Hey, I told you to hide
Oh,
just
I'm
for...
just trying to get humorous.
Yeah.
That's all.
I mean,
Lucius
I'm not just gonna start talking out.
Lucius gives a sunny smile
I'll
at
just
the
give
whole,
you a pat
you know,
on the head.
trusting the sun order thing, but he is sweating.
I pat
He
you on the
doesn't
head
want to
and
go
say,
to the
"It'll be
capital.
It's like, oh, very well. And at that moment, Gerald comes back with a coin purse, and he goes, well, we shall, according to your contracts. I don't think it actually says how much you get. Dang it.
I think it was 10 gold each, wasn't it?
You got down payment of 10 gold for expenses incurred. It doesn't say how much you're gonna get.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I will tell you later. Don't let me
Okay, sounds good.
So he gives you out your portion. He kind of, I think maybe he just doesn't quite realize he does put a coin purse in front of Ag, just kind of nonchalantly like, yeah. And that is your cut. Very good. He just doesn't quite realize that you guys left with a party of 5 and ended up with a party of 7.
Don't
Well,
worry
he doesn't
about
give-
it,
He
it's
doesn't have
fine.
one for Junin, so he definitely just kind of goes, oh, there's an extra person, whatever, who cares. And so he gets up, like, he actually doesn't get up, he kind of sits back, and he goes, well, it seems like this transaction was a success in some regard, very good. Please, if you would like to grab some dates on your way out, I will be finishing, since I'm no longer needed here, I'm going to be leaving for the capital, probably tomorrow.
Mm.
No, actually, what would be the best time? He kind of looks at the town crowd, and the town crowd goes, well, sir, it gets quite hot, and maybe you want to leave a little bit, very, very early, so you can miss much of the noon rays before you get to the oasis. And he goes, that's quite a good idea. We'll be leaving about, in regular time, like 3 a.m. He just kind of says half in the night because they don't have time in this world. They don't have like clocks. You know, like kind of 3/4 of the way through the night, we'll head out quite early to miss most of the sun's rays, if you understand me. But yes, you can finish our shopping and get your affairs in order before we leave for the capital. It should only take, the caravan usually takes about 3 days to get to the capital. 4 days, perhaps, on rough roads. So,
I wonder if we can convince them to leave Junin alone during that time.
maybe, perhaps. So he kind of...
he's just a sweet boy. Leave him alone.
So he kind of goes back to enjoying his lunch. He might put like some of the letters that you gave him off to the side so he may like peruse them while he's reading. And he kind of just hand waves you off. Like he's done with you. You can leave. Like you can grab a few extra spinach puffs and raise dates, but like he's done with you. He's like, oh please.
Oh,
please
I
leave
will.
yourself out." So.
I stuff another spinach puff in my mouth and I start to usher Shay downstairs. Take all the food. No, just a couple spinach puffs. I'm gonna be like, okay, guys,
I
come on,
don't
come on,
take
come on.
any of the food. I just go downstairs.
Good.
Shauna too. I'm gonna be like, hey, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Because Junoon is still on her, right?
What?
Junoon is still
Huh?
on Shauna, right?
Yeah, Shauna.
Yeah.
I thought you were
Okay.
talking about me for some reason.
Many
No, no, no. We're just gonna get everyone downstairs.
Technically, mine's spelled with a C, but
S sounding names.
valid.
Shh, 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 shh.
The shush sound.
Shh, 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 changes. What?
As we get downstairs, I'm just going to look over to Lucius and just go, "No, I will be back shortly," and I'm going to leave.
Uh, okay then.
Bye.
Yeet.
So, I'm just gonna rub my face. That went well. Not. We probably should have talked about things before we,
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it went swimmingly, actually.
I was not
Eh,
expecting our little off the street incursion to start involving government affairs.
yeah.
Really,
Yeah, you know, I didn't really
specialty.
want to make a trip to the capital this week.
Not really company I like to keep.
I mean,
In fact,
technically,
I'd
the
like
moment I joined,
to-
you were involved in government affairs.
Yeah, I
I'd like to
wasn't
keep the
expecting
cat
you
away
either.
from the capital. But you know, that's not something we can avoid now.
Previous experience, it's been a ragtag group of people whenever something like this happens.
Don't fucking say. Was one of them a goblin? Oh, I miss my
Clam static.
goblin.
Ah!
No, Clam's making bacon.
Oh, that's what you guys
I'll
are.
be right back.
Yeah, he's like cooking bacon sometimes. Ear bacon.
Just jealous you don't have it.
It's pretty rare I actually hear it happen, so...
I know, it's
Yeah.
weird. It happened when we were playing Risk of Rain, it happened a lot.
Right, but
Oh,
also,
did it?
like, I couldn't hear it over the fucking game, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, fair. Alright. Hmm.
Well, wait, so Shay
Oh, I'm on
left?
top of Shauna.
Yes, you are.
You're a cat.
Wait, what?
So,
So,
I guess
Lucius
I'll
is
live-
going to
I'll live
point
with
at the cat. We need to keep that safe. It's sweet and innocent.
I mean, they're probably not even going to get much information from him. When we tried questioning him, it was vague.
Yeah, but like, government
So,
officials can
they'll-
be mean.
Well, then we should request that one of our parties stays with him during the interview. Perhaps the healer for, I don't know.
Yeah, totally.
Health
They
and
would
mental
totally
reason.
trust the her order over mine. Yeah.
Internal doubt.
X to doubt.
Just the
Her,
X button
his,
in your mind, like
Lucius
Yeah.
Lucius will assign different pronouns to Shay because he actually doesn't know what pronouns to use for Shay.
Shay has told you, don't use pronouns. You go neutral.
And sometimes he forgets.
so Kronk
Lucius-
comes out and like serves you alcohol. He goes, alcohol for the heroes. Yeah.
Lucius doesn't try to be rude. It just happens. Oh my god, Kronk. For a hot second, even though I was ordering spinach puffs, I
Alcohol for the
forgot that
hero-
Kronk was
heroes
here.
Alcohol.
Yes. Fermented beverages for the
Fermented
heroes.
cactus juice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much what it is.
Oh my god.
There's probably actually like some ale, but he's like, this is like the free stuff. Maybe it's a little bit less.
Yeah, you know what? Perfect.
Oh, cheesy.
I'm just gonna lean against the bar, like, yes, thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
Take a long drink.
So, you guys can reprovision and kind of. Get
Cat
set
is
up.
sweet and innocent, must protect Cat, even though it did something really freaky during the fight.
You're
But as of now, it's
overworrying.
the cat.
This kind of questioning is totally natural for a government to want to do about something that happened within its territory. As soon as they realize he's got nothing to do with it, other than being somewhat of a lackwit, they'll probably just let him go.
Yeah.
Lackwit.
Well, common sense would dictate you speak with your mind if you're going to be snarky with me. Use your mouth, not your brain. That's proper manners.
I mean,
You hear
so
in your
long
head,
as they don't.
Speaking is difficult.
Well, then you should practice. That's an excuse.
Well, it's-
at best.
Harder. It might be painful.
I was gonna say he follows up. Injuries make it difficult.
Speaking
Work
is
through the
difficult.
pain.
Hi, Arp.
What?
I've never had difficulty with it a day in my life.
Helps grow character.
Arbiter, that's what someone weak would say.
Raised since a child to go through tormentuous like activities and become stronger for it.
Lucius does that, you know, raises finger, mouth open, lowers finger, closes mouth. And, well, I mean,
Quite frankly, I hate it every time you speak directly into my brain, and I wish to find an item that'll prevent you from doing so as soon as possible. It's quite unnerving, actually.
It was a little offsetting. Especially when it started coming from a spider, too.
He says to you, I can go back to that if you'd like.
Please don't. I think you would give the people here a heart attack.
I'm going to take another long swig then.
It's not that
just-
big of a spider.
When they ask the questions, don't do anything like weird and they won't get too interested. Make yourself as uninteresting as possible. You
Kinda
I mean,
thinks
you
about
don't
for a
like it
moment.
when they're
You just said
interested.
yourself that you don't really know anything. You were just experimented on. So, unless you're lying and you have things that you want
Like, just don't show off what you did when we were fighting the armor.
Yeah, don't make a giant thunderstorm.
They might find that
No,
too
an
interesting.
earthquake.
I know that didn't actually happen, but that would be terrifying in, like, the middle of an interrogation.
So how long is Shay gone?
Just long enough to do what I messaged you about.
Oh.
So Shay comes back.
Sketch.
Sketch
you?
AF.
Oh no.
I was sending back a report to my order.
See?
Oh, yeah, I should do that later.
Yeah, why didn't you bring, God, I'm gonna almost call you Lucian every
I
time.
mean, we
We're
use
not part of
different
the same
messaging
order, you
systems.
know.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work
not?
like that.
But you got a sun on your mask. Clearly.
Well, I've got a sun on my mask. They have nothing on their mask. It's two different orders.
Well, I don't. Fine, keep your secrets.
It's not that big of a secret.
Keep yours.
Cue up that one meme. Fine, keep your secret.
All you shady mask motherfuckers.
Aren't you wearing like a half mask?
No. That's
Oh, a scarf. Okay.
That's Noon's wearing a mask.
No, I was thinking your scarf went up further on your face.
No, it doesn't. It's just a normal like.
I zoomed in and I couldn't really see with Janoon standing. on
Yeah, I
your head.
know.
Yeah. Lucius is gesticulating as he goes, "We are Sun Soul. You see my people everywhere." It's not, like, inconceivable that we're not the same order. We even dress differently.
Okay.
They
biggest
sort
insult
of-
to either of the orders, just like, I'm not that person. I'm not gross. No.
Just
Just
general
embody
offense.
They wear grain sacks. We actually put clothes on.
Oof.
Yes, and we go around helping people. You go around breaking things.
Lucius is pouting at you now.
We've never seen him without his mask. For all we know, you're just a simulacrum he's created of himself.
Actually, Lucius took his mask off in the fight.
I think he's talking to me.
Oh.
To him, yeah.
Your mask only covers your eyebrows.
Absolutely nothing. Just my freckles.
You are
So I
correct
got-
that you're not seen without my mask, but from your general knowledge, I would assume that one would also know that we're separate orders and that my order doesn't take our masks off.
Oh, of course I do, but it's fun to discuss the idea.
Theoretically, you could all be clones.
Theoretically, we could all be
The
characters
voice
in a
of God
game.
comes into our conversation.
I'm sorry.
SpongeBob caveman meme.
Yeah, Lucius is just
total
gonna
side-
gesture to his mask like, this is a completely different thing anyway. This is just me.
Total side note, but I have most people's feats done, just by the way.
Ooh.
I humbly greatly request you don't start peeking into other people's profiles, though, because they're all very tied to some characters.
Oh.
Some of which you don't
Okay.
Profile.
You got it.
I will no longer be peeking into anyone's profiles.
If you were, I'd hate you to begin with. You
I
don't
did
have
I did at the
Rookie,
very beginning
sucks
just
to
because I
suck.
was curious, but I stopped.
You don't got one Rookie yet, sucks to suck.
I just excitedly went to look at my empty
Where?
profile. Sadly goes back.
Where?
Yeah, just side note.
Are you guys gonna hang out in the bar until it's go time, or there's, you can go kind of sleep under some awnings and things.
Sorry. So we're leaving, like, at the crack of dawn, right?
Yeah, or a little bit
Okay.
before, like 3 a.m., like very early.
okay.
So they
3 a.m., right?
yeah, so they can kind of.
So I assume we'll probably just eat here and then, I guess, sleep until go time.
You could do that.
Alright, is there a fight pit? I'm kidding. I keep thinking this over here is a fight pit.
Well, kind of like.
Come on, Ed, what the hell?
So as the night kind of wears on, it does develop into not necessarily like a mosh pit, but it kind of turns into like a dance spot where there's like a music band playing, and then people can kind of do a little jig or a little dance. Maybe there can get into a fist fight or something in the little sand pit.
I love this.
But it's a spot for people to kind of do a little jig,
Shauna
down
has
tonight.
like -1 strength, so she would actually be horrible on that.
Yeah.
I legitimately
Spirit
feel
man.
like Carson would be in the middle, like doing the chicken dance.
Oh my god. Yes.
Or just like flapping their wings and kind of going ha, flap, 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 ha.
Like in the middle of the fight pit dancing, but he's so small and agile that everyone keeps missing him. And he's just
someone
Yeah,
bumps
yeah,
into
yeah.
him slightly on accident and he just screams.
I imagine the person would just apologize too. Like, oh, sorry.
Sorry,
I'm
sorry.
so sorry, small child. Oh my god, you're a bird.
Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much what all like interactions with Harson start off. They're like, "Oh yeah, what can I get you?" Owl.
Oh.
You have money? Okay.
You have
what can I get-
Khajiit
what
has
can I
coin.
No, it'd be Harson has coin.
Harsan has coin, yes.
Harson has coin.
True.
There's one thing that drives me nuts about D&D Beyond is that if you edit something, it takes like 15 minutes for the edit to actually like apply.
Oh.
'Cause it's like on the back end. So whenever I make a mistake and I'll fix it like right away, it's like, God damn it, I gotta wait like 15 minutes to stare at this incorrect thing the entire time.
Taunting you.
Oh, I was flipping through Lucius's character sheet and I realized that under languages known I have, my 2 languages and then 1 extra language. Never chose that. Oops.
You'll learn it on the road.
Around what time of day is it right now, actually, Zay?
You probably made it in the area when it was about
Like evening, I'd say.
like getting to evening, like around this time,
Early
like
evening.
two or three, like 3 or 4, and it kind of transitioned into dinner time, and then there's some time to get a short rest in or just get like a half long rest, so like 4 hours of sleep. So why do you
Okay.
ask?
I was just gonna say if it's like a reasonable time to be doing so, I might do like a around of the town there to see if there's anyone that needs medical assistance.
Okay, it's definitely that
Kind
kind
of
of
is my
time.
thing.
Yeah, going through. Maybe you kind of just if there's any beggars or
Actually, Paul,
You see
that's
any-
my other language.
any like crying mothers or whatever. I don't know.
Maybe.
You
I
gotta
don't know
wander around
how.
the
I don't
streets,
know
see what
how
you can see.
second languages work all the time in D&D when
I'll
you
do
just
that.
sort of know it.
So, let me get
Alright.
out. Do I have in here? Oh, I don't have the zoom in of Planet Kingdom.
Oh.
Well then.
Well then.
Whale, whale, whale.
Well.
Whales.
What do we have here?
Jump there. I don't have a good picture. So you guys can... is anyone doing anything other than just kind of hanging out and then going to sleep?
I am reading that book I got.
Uh,
Other than that.
I'm going to slip out to do some business. And then I'm gonna go to sleep.
Ooh la la.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if anyone asks, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I gotta make my report.
Didn't know Lucius was that kind of person.
Mm.
No, he's not.
No, he said he's got business. He gotta go poop.
No. He's Shay's right. They had the report, so Lucius gotta go report.
I can't believe you can write.
Oh my god. That is so
Wow.
rude.
Wow. Okay. Save image. It's unknown PNG. And then get that thing. Okay. So you're gonna kind of step out and go do stuff. You can message me if there is. Why is it named that? I don't know. No, don't do that. Map. Okay. So, if there's anything that you need to roll, I can do that. And Shauna and Egg and Harsan are just watching.
Yep,
Fight
enjoying the bar.
Yeah. So you're as the arbiter, you're trying to kind of read this book. You kind of find some. So you're looking at the book. The book kind of details seed types or seedlings. You recognize some of the diagrams as, the magic winds or like the aether currents that goes through the plane that you've definitely, learned in magic school. Like, oh, this is, where magic kind of congregates. It kind of works like the ocean tides around the world, except they're magical currents.
Unlike Ricky, I have studied my aether current so I can fly.
Wow! Excuse you, I can fly in
Wow.
one Stormblood zone now.
Fly in all of them.
Ricky!
Drive you around.
I thought that was a meme.
I thought you were gonna say I thought that was a
It is!
Forever.
Because it's true!
I thought you fixed that.
I fixed one zone in Stormblood, I'm working on it.
Rookie.
But
What?
study the book. I get a look at the world.
So you look at the book, and you do notice that there's some discussions on, like, you find a thing that talks about trees. The whole book's about a lot of trees. But there's one that piques your interest that it kind of discusses trees to tap into magical aether currents.
Why are
that
you
dig
yelling
deep
at
into the
me?
plane, and they look kind of like the tree, or maybe the tree that you found at the
Wait.
castle was a younger version of these trees.
It's fine, don't
because
worry
the
about it.
picture Seen, like, the picture that shows like these trees that have roots that go, hundreds and hundreds of feet into the plane itself, to get access its, throughput and magicalness.
Oh!
They're willows.
Oh!
So your character now knows about magic.
Oh! One of those!
And it seems like the one in the castle was either a juvenile one or maybe a very old one, or just doesn't have a lot of magical current going through it. But looking at like the tides of magic, it looks like a weird spot for it, but maybe not. You don't quite know you don't know if aether currents change over time. So.
I love knowing things my character doesn't know.
So
Yeah.
it's kind of like, by aether currents, you mean basically like ley lines?
Kind of like ley lines. I imagine them as kind of like ocean currents. You know, the ocean current map where they bring warm water this way and that way, and kind of that, except magic. And sometimes in the ground and sometimes wind.
Every time I think of ocean currents, though, I can only think of Lugia. I don't know why.
Oh my
And the
god.
source of magic.
I mean, Lugia's great. Also, I come back.
The world will turn to ash.
Catch 'em?
What a silly prophecy.
Yeah.
A little on the nose there, eh?
Yeah, very, very on the nose. Oh. Chosen one. Right now, I'm more like the frozen one.
Uh,
Okay,
I
will
swear
go
if you
to
bring
movie
up a
2000,
drying pan.
and I will suffer no meat talking.
I love Pokemon 2000. It was
I
so
love that
cheesy.
movie.
It was fantastic. Okay. Anyway, they're kind of watching this thing. I don't know if the Arbiter is in the tavern or if he's just kind of found a quiet
I
spot.
imagine
that
he's
he can-
like vibing at the bar.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And no one is
I would
coming
like to.
around
Uh-oh.
because of his little authority aura. Oh, you coming? You gonna come up? Yeah? You're approaching me?
Huh?
Nothing. Go on.
I wanted to be vibing at the bar too when I got back. I'm just gonna order a drink and sit down.
You go to try and drink, and suddenly the High Arbiter turns into Dio.
You're approaching me? I can't drink without getting any closer.
Yeah.
At this
So-
point, though, my thing's worn off, so I'm probably just sitting next to Lucius.
I guess I'm probably not staying in the middle of the room. I guess I'm probably also drinking. I
got
guess I'm
my
not really
drink
drinking. I
over
don't drink, but I'm probably at the bar.
Alright, so y'all are hanging out, doing things. So everything kind of festivities.
I'm
like,
trying.
die around, like,
Stop
everything starts to die
talking. Oh
down
my god,
around
I can't
11
click him.
PM-ish. It's quite cold.
I can't. You know what?
As deserts are wont to get in the evening.
You know what?
times. So you kind of, while you're sitting in the bar, you feel the temperature drop, 10 to 15 degrees. And you're like, oh, it's nighttime. It's quite cold now. But
Okay, where is it? Where is it?
and,
Where did he go?
there are there's not actually any rooms available in this little tavern, but across the way there is, boarding that you can
There
do.
it
Okay, I
is.
need a bed for a
Jesus.
few hours if you wish to go.
I
rest
couldn't
and
remember
sleep
where the
before
freaking button
our
was for a
caravan.
second.
Caravan.
Can I just...
But yes. So. Is everyone just gonna chill out, and then as it dies down, gonna go rest for a little bit, and then meet up with the caravan?
Yeah.
No, I
Except for
didn't.
apparently
Where is the
Shop
button to make
is-
someone a mod, though?
What's Shop doing?
who is departed.
I keep meaning to make Lel a mod.
He did say he'd be
Go
back.
sleep.
Oh, yes.
It
What'd you
broke up
say?
right there.
I'm gonna go sleep.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. So you're gonna go sleep.
I threw myself off the table. I thought it would come back, but I don't see it.
Well, no.
Oh, wait,
Lel,
no,
don't leave us.
Yeah.
I kind of just yucked her.
Yeeted
Oh
her.
my god.
Alright.
Hmm.
Oh god.
We're just all chilling here, relaxing.
There's the
Out
button.
of nowhere.
From
Yeah, just
downtown!
like
Jumps through the window.
leaps through the window, crashes into us all.
No worries, Shadow. Honestly, I meant to
So you kind of go rest and read.
make a
Harson
certain
probably
someone
is,
a mod ages ago,
like he passes
and I
out
kept forgetting,
in the little dirt pit.
so that you could have some more
kinda
help.
stays there. One of you might.
Also
We
because
look
someone
over,
said that they
somehow
would
he's made a
protect me.
nest.
Yeah. I feel like
Aw.
what happens like he makes a nest out of his cloak.
He's a burrowing
Like he-
owl.
Like he just kind of like turtles into the cloak and then like does a little shuffle and the cloak kind of falls down
He's
and
so
like a little
cute.
nest around him. That's kind of
No
He's
worries.
so cute.
All right. That happens. You know,
There, did it
nighttime
work?
comes and moves a little bit
Haha.
slowly, and kind of as
Oh no.
it approaches 3
Power.
a.m., you kind of hear, or
I
2
found the
a.m.,
button,
like,
Lel.
you start hearing shuffling and packs being loaded,
Unlimited
and you kind of hear,
power!
the cry of like camels or llamas actually. So like llamas going, "Rah," and hitching of
Llama's making llama
saddles being
noises.
put on, and just an overall commotion towards the back of the tavern,
Thanks, Shaf.
meeting up with caravans
The
that are
Crom
leaving,
tab music.
where they're getting ready to leave out of. But yeah. So
The Crom tab. Don't worry about it. Anyway. So what, we're all just vibing?
yeah, but I figure that some of you went to sleep there's an inn across the road that you can be like, hey, I'm just gonna sleep for a little bit. But about 2 a.m. you can kind of rouse yourself, probably 2:30 closer. Rouse yourself and get yourself set to.
But yeah, thank
Part
you,
with the
Shaf. Thanks for gifting Lel the sub. Appreciate it. Hmm.
My computer is dying. This is boring.
Is Janoon still a cat?
No, that only lasts like 3
Oh,
hours,
okay.
I think.
Well, we're gonna go
Because
until
if
it dies.
Janoon was still a cat, I was gonna like order some meat and like try to feed it to him.
You guys talk amongst yourselves. I have to hard reboot my computer.
Uh-oh.
That's gonna crash this then, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Indeed it will. Save it!
Make sure-
Save it.
I can't.
Uh-oh.
Someone else.
Oh, it auto saves. It'll figure it
I
out.
can't believe we all died.
Oh
Can't
no.
believe God themselves
TPK.
died.
God took one look at like Harson and just said, "This is it. This is the pinnacle," and deleted the world.
Well, we peaked. Snaps.
No point for anything else.
Well. So how's everyone doing?
Woo.
Bye.
What?
Waiting for tabletop to crash.
Yeah, me too. I'm still in it.
Same. It'll crash. Just give it a
So
second.
bitey.
Oh,
I'm gonna eat him.
Oh.
Oh, I can't grab him though. No,
No, it's
Aw.
happening!
I have
Oh.
no power here.
Where
Oh,
does
here
it
it goes.
go?
Oh,
Mine
there it
gets to live
goes.
in our shoes for a brief moment.
Oh.
Destroyed. And then Bahamut came down
Oh.
and destroyed our world.
Wham.
Does that
Terra
mean Zen
flare.
logging on as Louis Swat defeating him?
Yeah.
Oh.
Quick, quick, everyone start praying.
Alright, start the song. Give me a second.
I call Azema. They sound like the coolest.
Again, if anyone has any questions about the feat, although I really think they're shitting, they're mostly pretty awesome.
Imagine
Okay, so
having a feat.
I would like to
Yeah,
just
you should
point
get
out.
one of those, Rookie. They're great.
I would like to just point out my comment earlier live. I was stupid and checked in the Discord into the DMs section for me instead of on my character. I don't actually know
Oh.
if I have a feat yet or not. I didn't
You do.
check. Cool.
Who are you
Everyone
still-
knows that.
Who are you still waiting on character information for? Why-
Basically just Bobby.
That bastard!
He's coming over Tuesday, something like that.
Yeah, let's get him.
I still love when I look at my feet and it's just this fucking cursed fucking
Hey,
thing.
shut the fuck up!
What?
That
Shut
means
the fuck up, Clab!
I
Don't
just,
give spoilers out.
I just
Oh my
thought of-
god.
Bruh.
just thought of what Lel said there, like, let's get him, and I imagine him walking in and Lel just fucking hits him in the head with like a steel chair.
One whole
I'm waiting
feet.
behind the door when he walks in.
Oh, yeah, do it after he builds my new computer, please.
True. I'll hit him with your old computer.
Wait, you're getting it. Wait, I thought you just had a new computer.
Quick
gotta
free
like
RP.
I'm getting everything
Oh,
else
that's
now.
right.
Yeah, I got the computer before. Now he
So it
gets.
should make hosting better because we just upgraded our internet.
Mhm.
The thing. I have the voice changer that I'll play around with for effect. That'll be fun. I've rhythm bot set up for music, so everyone will get the same thing.
I'm
Just
so
your volume.
excited.
I think
I should
I
host better. 'cause the
think it
computer
just
should
hasn't
host better.
updated yet for me.
I'm so excited.
I don't see my feet yet.
Really, it
Just
should
I
be there.
figured
Alright.
out the fucking voice thing was just the kill
Fair
I
enough.
should-
suppressor and everything worked.
It's just at the very bottom in feats and trades. It doesn't have like a big old text because I don't want to figure out how to do that.
What if I...
You might not even get a feat, Ricky, actually.
Huh?
I don't think so. We'll
Ah.
see. Not everyone's getting a feat.
Oh yeah, no, so what I mean is when I go into my feats and traits, I just see my racial ones. It doesn't have anything under my racial abilities
Really,
yet.
at feats where it says manage feats, there's nothing there.
It says manage feats, that's it.
Yeah, I have
Oh.
the same thing.
Really,
Oh wait,
that's-
hang on. Never mind.
Specifically, it says manage feats, the ink is still
True.
dry.
True.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
your feat.
ah,
Click
that's
on it.
that thing.
Yeah, underneath
Oh.
Man.
that's a thing.
Where's...
That's why I said it doesn't have a
Oh my god, I
description.
didn't know I could click on it.
Yeah. It does look like
Okay.
it's in a weird
I
spot though.
understand.
Oh,
now.
that's where it is.
I thought that was a message telling me that there wasn't a feat there, and that's
What
what.
if I
That's-
just...
That's really
I-
funny.
I
I,
see
can
now.
see D&D Beyond doing that actually. The ink is dry.
My eyes.
I'm so excited. I want to play Myriad so bad.
I want to play Murmur.
Oh yeah, Rookie, don't you have a solo thing coming up?
I gotta figure out when I'm doing it.
Is that
Yeah,
why
I
Don't
believe
die.
what you
that.
might not get one?
Don't die.
I'm gonna try not to.
Ooh, I like that feat. That's a good.
Okay, hang on a second. What if
The
I...
modifier is in effect.
There it is.
So you don't need to add one to that.
Yeah, I know. I remembered what my old score was.
Just making sure.
I was sitting there. I'm like, wait. I'm like, that was the first thing I checked. I'm like, yep, that was one lower before. Perfect.
Okay, let's see.
Should probably stop being lazy and pick the rest of my spells.
Yeah.
There. I've
I
changed...
like being a cleric because I get everything.
I've changed the
literally-
name of
I
my
literally
stream.
picked one cantrip that I was required to have for an
No,
RP
come
session. I
back.
did.
Yeah, I'm gonna be strict with that stuff too. So like as a wizard, like your book will have that spell specifically, but you'll be able to get multiple books with different spells. Because remember, changing spells for wizards is
Okay.
actually like a fucking hassle.
I see.
Apparently...
Oh
Uh-oh.
no.
What?
Zay's computer can't find its boot drive. God actually died.
Oh no!
I should say
Bobby,
give her
time to go
time
visit
to
Zay.
figure it out.
Oh no!
Honestly,
Uh,
for dinner, and then I think like at 8 I'm doing something with Nick. So
Apparently all this talk of feats has inspired, it has inspired someone to draw feet.
Tried doing an emoji, but I couldn't find it. I was just gonna
What?
put foot in your chat.
Oh my god, how could you...
Foot.
How could
Foot.
you do
Oh,
this
hey,
to
it
me?
works. Foot.
Stop!
I'm gonna kick your butt, Rookie.
How dare?
Can't stop her.
Draw foot.
You want me to draw foot?
No.
Yeah.
Draw
wait,
feet.
wait. Wait, Rookie, does Memoration have hoof feet or regular?
You know, I never actually figured that out.
Okay, draw feet right now and figure it out.
I decided like forever ago.
pretty sure as a tiefling you're supposed to have clothing.
You
I
don't
got
have
you.
to.
I'm
You-
pretty sure it says they can do it either one.
Yeah, you don't have to have cloven hooves.
Yeah, but if I
Even if
say
you
so,
guys-
that's how it would be anyway. So
If you guys
Valid.
were next to each other, can you time it to sound like a horse?
Hang on.
that doesn't.
Dang it.
You know,
you're getting an
you know-
echo.
If
You
there
know, we
wasn't an
gotta-
echo.
Look, it's a foot.
I tried my best with what I had.
There, Lel, I drew you a foot.
Thank you for this foot.
You know.
Are you happy?
assuming You both have hooves. We have like 8 hooves. No wait, I forgot. We have a total of 12 hoof feet.
Oh my god.
Because I forgot about Sky's character.
I can't do details, Clam.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. What should I? Since we're still waiting for Zay to come back. I don't know what
Drop
to do.
both feet.
I'm not very
Those
good
feet are
at that.
Superior to human feet.
Correct.
How would you know? You don't have them.
I wish I did.
Until you had them, then what if they were awful? You could never go back.
Yeah, that's a lie. I have really cute shoes. I don't think would work with the feet.
Something bad happened.
No, leave Marion alone.
I don't know. You wish you could mute live. Smiley face.
Oh
That happened to Cyrus and Period.
no! Oh no! He's
Wait, what?
the log.
Look, I drew cloven hooves. Are you happy now?
Miles in
No,
the
no,
back.
am I in trouble? I was making fun of Lel.
Oh my god.
Can't believe y'all would make him angry.
Maybe
didn't
I
do
should, since we're still
You brought it up. I didn't. I was
here.
talking
Let's
about prom.
turn this into. Let's change my category since it's taking a bit.
Put the category as feet.
No.
You get the
Absolutely
entirely wrong crowd
not.
here.
I mean, you'll bring an audience.
Wait. No. I don't want that kind of audience.
Oh, BRB. 1 second.
Okay, let's see. Oh, good question. Is it still not finding the drive? Where's...
That's a title.
What?
Visit your chiropractor for a headache treatment. Come out with bleeding eyeballs. That's normal, right?
What?
Wait, that's not how you're supposed to leave the chiropractor? Oh no.
I no longer want to know what's happening in the Discord.
Okay, which Discord stuff happening? I want to go watch.
Oh, apparently somebody, their chiropractor applied incorrect pressure to her neck during a session.
Oh
Yeah, that could
no.
go poorly.
That's not
Jesus
good.
Christ.
Hang on, I'm gonna... I assume Zay's computer still isn't finding the drive.
I'm gonna guess since she's not back, probably.
Oh no.
She said she'll be on her phone if she has to.
Okay.
Pretty sure most of what's coming up is just gonna be RP stuff anyway. Pretty sure. Well, you don't like curvy feet?
Let's see.
To be fair, that's a lot more leg than it is feet.
No, it's just a foot. There's no leg there.
Oh, you're right. You know what? It's very tiny. I've looked at it closer now that you say that.
Tisk, tisk.
I thought that he just had long, nice legs with tiny toes at the end on the left.
Improperly judge my emotes.
So, Paul added me. With something beautiful. For the meme. Paul, do you mind if I read this out loud to everybody? Cause this is hilarious. He added me with, I sexually identify as the sun. Ever since I was a boy, I dreamed of slamming hydrogen isotopes into each other to make helium and light and send it throughout the galaxy. People say to me that a person being a star is impossible, and I'm not saying that though, but I don't care. I'm beautiful. I'm having a plastic surgeon inflate me with hydrogen and raise my temperature to over 6,000 degrees Celsius. From now on, I want you guys to call me Soul and respect my right to give you vitamin D and probably sunburns. If you can't accept me, you're a fusion phobe and I need to check your astral privilege. Thank you for being so understanding. Welcome to the way of the sun, Soul.
I was about to be like, this is just exactly how Shay views your entire order.
Oh. Is they coming?
No, that's Eli. Come on.
Yeah, she's probably on the computer.
Yeah, I know. I was just making a joke. I'm not sure how I feel about that one, Clam.
Yeah, that one's a little,
Oh, Kirby don't look so good. I don't know what power up that is, but I don't like it.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Go.
You
don't
missed,
I see a strange Kirby.
you missed a great reading.
I'm not even gonna ask.
Here, I'll just send it to you.
Oh boy.
Paul, who's been in my chat today, added me in, another Discord with this, and I read it out loud.
Oh, never mind. I found the most cursed Kirby thing. There you go.
What the fuck is that?
Why would you do this?
Oh, what?
Don't look. It's not worth it.
Oh, look, coward.
That's awful. Why would you post that? You know what? I'm gonna...
This is fantastic.
Oh, wait. Hello?
What? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm on Eli's PC while he is...
Figuring out what happened there.
Yeah, the SSD might not be dead, but
Oh boy.
who knows?
Is it like super old or something?
I literally just built it like 2 months ago,
What the fuck?
so...
Okay.
That might also explain the lag spikes I was getting, but who knows? Is everyone here?
It's probably
I
fine.
think so.
Okay.
Is Shop here?
Shop might be AFK.
I don't have...
Shop is here.
No. So we don't have access to Tabletop Simulator.
Because I know you were all wondering
Because I'm on a different PC.
what Clam posted. This is what it was.
Do we need the map for anything, or will we
You're
just need it for
welcome.
dice right now?
We just really need it for not even for dice. I mean, there's dice roller bots I could install.
I was gonna say, because if we just need it for the dice rolling and not necessarily for the maps or anything, we could just host a session with dice in it.
Or just use
True.
D&D Beyond.
We could just use D&D Beyond.
My
I can
character
find the
sheet isn't
pictures
on
that I
D&D
was
Beyond.
thinking of, and post them in session chat. So we're gonna have a little bit of a theater of the mind
Oh, I'm still
going
muted.
on here. We're gonna take it old school.
I'm not on D&D Beyond.
Do you have dice?
Aren't
Probably.
you on D&D Beyond?
Because I would have to pay for all my stuff that I used to
Yeah,
make
free
Lucius. And
Well,
I don't have
like-
the money for that right now.
Alright.
Why, you should just make a miscellaneous campaign we can join so we can steal your stuff.
Fuck off.
What?
Wow, rude.
You're the one who told us to make use of your stuff. I'm trying to make use of your stuff.
There we go. I might have to
Camels.
dig a little bit because I had to do some digging for my other stuff, but that's...
This is where, Clan, this is where you go 5-head and turn into a camel and try and blend in to escape.
I can turn into a camel.
I know.
I think they'll know that when I'm the only camel without a pack.
Camel.
Just
Okay.
mug one of the other camels for.
Mug a camel.
Okay. So, where were we? It was about, you were chilling out, caravan was happening, PC crashed.
Mm-hmm.
So. Oh, Eli's chair falls back really easily.
Oh no.
Those are my favorite chairs.
Oh, it's a
If your
lovely
life-
chair.
If
I
your
love
life
this
doesn't
chair.
flash before your eyes when you lean back, is it really comfy?
So it's about 2 or 3 a.m. Or 2:30 or 3 o'clock. You kind of hear the shuffling of saddles and the hooking up of. There's a few wagons that are pulled by llamas. I don't know why. I should have gotten a llama
I
caravan.
hate this.
You get camels. It's fine. There might be a mixture of both. They seem like they're getting ready to make the trek across, and General Zego is overseeing, kind of standing there very dignified and making sure everything gets put on the saddle, and then one of his henchmen kind of puts their hands down and gets him into a saddle of a camel. And as he does that, he kind of looks over at you guys, kind of walking up, and he goes, "Ah, yes. I'm glad to see that, although you might not be the best pedigree, that you are at least punctual." Oh, is it working now?
Hmm?
Oh, 500, 845. Alright, I'm not going to tell you what those numbers are. So, we'll figure something out. But yeah, so you're kind of just... I think some of you have your own horses and donkeys, so you can kind of use that. And you can kind of carry them around and so forth. I might join a call shortly here as
Well-
myself,
Oh?
because it looks like Eli might be getting the triple shooting all set.
I might have
Ooh.
to bail soon to go do some chores and figure out dinner for us.
Oh.
Yeah, so,
Just saying.
we will get to a little bit, we'll kind of speed through some stuff. So you guys want to do anything in the caravan? No, I'm just going to say it. You're going on the caravan. Congratulations.
Yeah.
They get you
Yay.
situated. You don't have a camel, they get you a llama or something, a pack mule. They kind of look at Ag and go, well, we don't really have anything that could hold your weight, really. But it's not going to be a very fast-moving caravan, so you can just walk alongside it. Just vibing, just hanging out. And as they kind of move across the desert, I found it, and I lost it. That's fine. As you kind of move across the desert, you kind of know where you're going. If you look at the map of Andulis, it's this kind of peninsula-looking thing. You're at the base of the peninsula. And as you go a little bit farther along the peninsula into the more oceany area, that's where the capital is. So it's actually a decent trek away, and geography-wise, you're going to be going through desert areas with little oases here and there. And at the end, people who've been to the capital know that the capital is quite lush. It's kind of sitting on the outskirts of the desert with a lot of, salt water and water around.
Okay.
Yeah. And the caravan, you get on the caravan, you move. They move throughout the night. They go into the daytime at about 12 o'clock. They've made pretty good time. Still moving pretty slow, but camels take big strides, and so do llamas. You get to this kind of quaint oasis. It's pretty small, but it looks like it's a watering hole of some sort. It has a well. There's a tavern, or like a tavern, kind of a shack more like that. Has provisions, places to sit, lounging areas, awnings. And it looks like the caravan is setting up to wait out the long day there.
Okay.
The hottest part of the day there, and then they might move forward. And they're just kind of leaning about and being lazy, kind of like a consieta. And as the day kind of goes on and the sun kind of moves closer, as it gets to you sit there for 2 or 3 hours, and at some point they decide, okay, this is a good time to move off. And they continue to move off, and they go until nighttime. And at nighttime, they come across a more well-built up oasis. It looks like it's kind of almost a small town. There's a few merchants there. There's a bigger pond. And actually like a built-up sort of tavern area where you can put your horses. There's a stable, as well as a tavern for performing. And so that's where they've kind of decided to stay for the night. That's your first night of travel. And yeah. And as you're kind of sitting, yeah, indeed. Oh, they kind of sit down. This tavern is quite lively. There's a lot of music playing and so forth.
Basically both, you know. We can't do tabletop right now.
Sorry, I'm looking at Eli's.
Because
doing
Zay has to use Eli's computer.
The nighttime's kind of falling. It's about 8 o'clock by the time
things happened. Don't worry about it.
There, you're very tired, very sweaty. And the general, motions for them to stop for the night gets off. He kind of goes and mingles with the rest of the oasis.
I am still on. Oh, yeah, I am still on.
Find a good picture to kind of get you an idea of what this looks like. I had a better picture, but that's the picture you're getting. It's kind of built up. It's kind of its own little town.
It's in the
almost.
session chat.
Some of the shacks are a little bit more brick.
You can't see it, but it's in the session chat.
Than wood, but it's a nice town.
Pretty.
Yeah.
Nice.
So as nighttime falls, you can go into tavern if you wish. And yeah.
Cool.
Sorry, I'm caught off guard. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just looking at what you're doing. Okay. So the tavern. So someone roll me a perception check as the night progresses.
Oh,
Perception.
Just one of us, or?
Everyone, roll me a perception.
Sure.
Or just.
Where's my?
16.
I had to reach over.
Natural 20. Thank
Hey.
you, Google Dice Roller.
Where's my? There it is.
That's a 26.
19.
Oh, sorry, 23 total. I'm sorry.
Wait, was that plus anything? Hang on a second. 21.
Okay.
Because my real dice roll better than my fake dice online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Random numbers are random.
Except my digital dice always just roll really low. Hello?
Hello, this is Morgan.
Hi, how you doing? It's been a while.
Okay.
Crash, is everything going? Oh no, she's dead.
Okay.
Computer did crash, but her loving husband, who's a brilliant genius, fixed it and is wonderful.
Damn.
True.
I'm a little different.
Whoa, dude, don't just call her out like that, man. You don't know what's happening.
It's a new
Oh my
mic,
God.
okay?
Oh, that makes sense.
I'll be back.
Eli's blaming me for how hot it is, because I have control over the weather. Okay.
You have control over its fans. Does that count?
Okay. So, as you are sitting in this tavern, since Lil and wife might have to head out soon.
I think she was gonna stay, but I'll bail.
Okay. Should I pull up Tabletop Simulator again?
Alright, if you think we'll need it.
Sure, we'll pull it up again.
Okay.
Hot. Hot.
Excuse me. I thought my mic was up.
Clam.
You
Oh,
started it.
Me?
Mike,
No, he's right.
How did I start it?
okay, so with your perception
Get
checks,
wrecked.
you notice
Where's...
who got over a 22.
Hey, what up? 23 here.
Oh boy.
Well, did you nat 20, which means you win anyway?
Yeah, you went anyway, but who else? I think Ruki got more than that.
I got 21.
Oh, I didn't lose too much progress. That's great. Okay, purpose
Is it up?
Yep, yep.
Oh, I see it now.
Okay,
Now I can.
there.
No, Lel's missing.
Ah!
Wait, I'm not the right color.
Oh,
I'm not the right color.
That's why Lel's missing.
Yeah.
There's
no.
Lel.
I'm not the right color. I was like, oh
everything's
no.
fine.
Jim
It's
always gets
okay.
Starts.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, good. I'm still yeeted. Where am I?
That's what I was saying. Oh, there she is.
Ah!
Stop diving through windows.
Crash bang!
All right, and also, hey, here's a map.
Cat.
Look, a map.
A map.
Look at this map.
Here is the actual map
Look at this map.
of the area. I realized that this is the wrong map to grab. I mean, that's fine. You can see Austin. You have Inza, and then you can see farther away is Tamalo. That is where you are going.
Tomato.
That is a track.
Tomato tamalo.
Tamalo. So it might take
Oh.
more than 4 days. You might have underestimated how long.
I was gonna say, that's pretty close to where I'm from anyway, so.
Jesus.
All right, so that is the oasis you're in. It's like a nice little built-out area. Let me delete that and get out.
Okay.
So, as you kind of go in, Shay notices quite astutely that someone is missing from your party.
Oh.
And I believe Lucian also does.
Lucius.
Lucius.
now I made Zay do
Thank
it.
Bobby.
No,
What?
you know what it is? I just realized. It's because of Critical Role that I've been listening to.
Lucian.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh god.
Alrighty.
Oh, there's a cat on my feet. Hello, baby.
There's a cat on my lap because she keeps trying to go into my dice tray.
No.
She knows what she
Real.
wants.
So this is kind of the tavern you can go into.
Ooh, it's
There's some beds. It's a
I
quite
saw it.
well built out.
Oh,
tavern,
he's
I
being
would say.
cute.
Ignore the trees and everything. It's just desert, or it's kind of lush. There's trees and things and an oasis.
They are
but
cacti.
There.
There's no grass per se. There's like a vine, like, as you can see from the mood board that I produced.
Yeah. This lovely mood board.
Well, yeah, as
I
you
love
walk
it.
in, Shay, Lucius, anyone who got over a 22 notices that there's a companion who is missing, and it is Shauna that is missing. She's not there.
Oh.
Son of a bitch.
Wow!
What?
Wow! And so,
Wow!
as you're kind of walking in, and Shay and Lucius notice as you're looking around, you're like, well, she had a horse, and where's the horse? And there's no horse there, and her pack's not here, and well, she didn't take Juna in, and like, you're just looking around, and you just
Well, Shauna's done a runner.
Shauna is missing. And with your 20, Shay, you kind of are looking around. Maybe you were peaked a little bit earlier than others. Maybe you noticed that she might have stayed behind at the other oasis without you guys knowing, or she's done something to distance herself and then leave, effectively.
Hmm.
And as you kind of go into the tavern, so Shauna's gone without a word. You can talk about that amongst yourself. Go into the
Yeah, I'm just gonna casually say to the others, like, so did anyone else notice that Shauna's done a runner? You are
Say-
muted.
Down a runner?
Done.
Oh, done a runner.
Yeah.
I got it now.
He's done a poof.
What were you saying, Alex?
I was saying, I think she might have stayed back at one of the previous oases to distance herself. Now that I think about it, I haven't seen her for quite a while.
I mean, not that I
Is anyone
blame her.
really
I don't want to go to
surprised?
the capital either.
Not particularly. Are we missing anything of any import?
Seems like a fair thing to check.
Oh yeah, we should probably check to make sure we're not missing
Well, we've got
No offense,
Janoon.
Leliel.
We've got Janoon, so...
Leliel takes no offense.
Well,
Shauna would also not take offense.
Shauna would
yes.
be more offended if we didn't check.
So as you kind of look around, you're patting yourself down. Nothing's gone.
Okay, okay.
But Lucius does. He's, you're feeling in. You find the letter that you already had. You're like, okay, there's the letter of the Order of the Sun. Okay, sweet, gotta keep that. And as you're kind of just feeling around your bag, you do feel 3 odd pennants that weren't there before. And as you're kind of feeling them, I don't think you were actually there. They feel like jade because you, in this area, you kind of know what the cold feeling of jade is. And they seem like pennants of some sort that have just kind of appeared in your bag.
Huh.
Now you may produce them or not. You can just leave them in there if you wish.
I'm going to blink, but I'm not going to, like, bring attention to it.
Okay.
I think that's kind of weird.
You're like, I don't know how to feel about this. But other than that,
Did she
anyone else?
stick her hand in my butt pocket?
Yeah.
Lucius is worried she might have copped a feel.
But you didn't even notice.
Exactly.
Sounds like it
Wait,
wasn't.
That's
so
what he's worried about.
Are you worried that you didn't notice?
Don't worry about it.
If someone copped a feel and you didn't even a feel.
True.
If someone cops a feel, no one's around to feel it.
Was a feel even felt?
So as you're doing this, as you're kind of like checking your pockets and feeling yourself down and kind of overall getting yourself maybe seated at a table that I've moved you to because why not? Realizing nothing's really missing, everything's okay, but you're very confused. You hear the music you hear music start up. There's a little stage over here in the corner. It seems like the maybe the musician for the night. You kind of hear this ruckus towards the back of the stage. The bartender going like, we can't be seen. And you hear the bartender kind of overhear the bartender say to a short folk, kind of, well, we can't really pay you. If you look bad on the bar or anything, but you're more than welcome to play. Our other guy's sick, so we don't have a player, and maybe you can get some jobs off that, or some money thrown your way. I'll make sure to set out a tip jar for you. And this bartender's kind of talking down to a short folk. Oh my gosh, this is so dusty. Sorry, my controller that he took out from underneath my desk is really dusty. And towards the back of the tavern, you see a kind of a hooded bard sort of figure. And yes, you can put that down. And kind of climbs up to the stage. You can start performing for you all.
What is that? It's a crazy rabbit person.
Oh.
Rookie?
Oh.
Rookie confirmed crazy rabbit
Me?
person.
Me? So, and the rabbit person gets up and starts.
Oh, there it is.
What is the rabbit person playing to start the set off?
Wait.
She starts playing
Wait, what?
kind of mellow, like background dinner music. But as the night kind of goes on, it starts getting more upbeat, more like fun, and she definitely has like a charismatic air around her where like she's inviting people to come, like, start stomping their feet and dancing around, like, the stage and stuff. So she starts it off mellow, but then it gets progressively more.
Shauna was a rabbit all along.
Absolutely.
So, for those,
Yeah, no, Paul, it's just that
So
one, technically.
one shot. Well,
Then she bursts out with the Gregorian chants.
So Lucius would probably know, like, as you kind of are looking at her and kind of realize that she is a rabbit. Lucius and Shay, who've been living in this area of the Empire, not necessarily like. It depends on. I'm gonna leave it up to your characters if you care or not. But know that rabbit folk. It's very odd to see rabbit folk in this area, or let alone being allowed to play at a bar. Rabbit folk in this area are kind of known as pests.
Oh.
Kind of seen as rabbits in a way. They just happen to be, sentient beings.
I was gonna say, are we
But
like
they also-
racist against them?
Well, not necessarily like racist. Yes, racist, but definitely they eat our crops and steal our food. So much more pest than they're just like, oh, like, you're just stealing our food and making our lives difficult, sort of. Seen as rodents in a way.
Yeah, their community is very they don't like to really work for their things, so they are often found stealing from farmers around the area, like actually stealing their crops and bringing it back to their burrows.
Peter Rabbit.
And-
You are literally Peter Rabbit.
Yes.
Farmer McGregor wants his crops back. He
Yeah.
called last week. He's still upset about it.
They're usually very like tight-knit family communities that want to just kind of party. Not party, but like just have fun. So
They're
they
hobbits.
don't like working.
Yeah.
They're very hobbit-like from
very hobbit-like.
from Lord of the Rings.
Rabbit
Except
has
that
done
the
nothing
hobbits,
wrong.
except get rid of the farming aspect of hobbits. It's
Yeah.
just we need food. But yeah, so you see this rabbit folk, and you kind of see people like starting to dance. But at the beginning of the set, you definitely saw some scowls from the crowd, like, "Oh, why is there a rabbit here?" Sort of. Deal.
You're being judged heavily by the
Yeah.
Arbiter.
Yeah.
Song
I
and
don't know.
dance is very central to Blade singing, so.
Oh.
Really, like, you're being judged heavily. Oh my god, he's racist. Fucking song and dance.
I would
What,
imagine
people aren't allowed to dance?
Don't worry about it.
He's judging your, like, how you're doing, not what that you're doing it, god.
Yeah.
How, I forgot what I was saying. Have I noticed a lot of people putting tips into the tip jar after this thing has picked up?
I would say that maybe as it starts to be like, yeah, let's get on the floor, and people start to get more drunk. They might over the course of the night might throw a little bit more tips in the jar. There's some drunk people that are lazily throw like a carrot in the tip jar for.
I'll take it.
Just that kind of thing. Definitely
We
in the
take
beginning
those.
they were like, I'm not tipping a rabbit, and you can see the bartender maybe talking under his breath to other patrons, like, oh, he's the only one I got. He was the only one in the Oasis that could sing.
Clam
Give me
static.
a break here. Clams. And so like the bartender is like, don't worry about it. Jack will be back tomorrow. Don't worry about it. Kind of like assuaging other people's like doubts of like, oh, this person's okay. Got a rabbit here.
You got a rabbit here.
I'm really just imagining now. Just the only one that can sing. High Arbiter takes offense to this.
Oh yeah, no, she doesn't sing. She just kind of plays on her flute.
Oh, okay.
Well, she's just the only one that can do music,
Performance,
I guess.
come on, performance.
Yeah, she performs, but she's very like energetic on stage and stuff.
I will
Once
go
it
up
starts picking
and
up.
I will go up and leave a gold coin in the tip jar.
Oh.
Why? Thank you kindly, sir.
I want a roll. Give me a performance check.
I'm gonna just tip my head to them. I'm not gonna bother correcting a stranger on that I'm not a
Oh,
sir.
jeez, I almost do my dice at my.
When you get back to the table, I'm gonna lean over like, well, you don't see one of those very often around here.
21.
Okay.
Ow! I hit my knee.
What
Ah!
are you rolling?
I'm seeing how hard I'm judging you. I rolled a 21, so you did okay.
Jen's
Wow.
intrigued by people putting carrots in the thing, so he just drops a little bit of food in there as well.
Checked my performance.
Thank you
against
kindly as well.
All right, I am going to go though.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
Bye.
Oh,
I'll get the recap with Sky next time if I miss anything else important.
okay.
Later.
Later.
Alright.
Oh, I hit my knee on my desk and now I want to die.
I was gonna say you died. You're dead. You're done.
You've done that
Yup.
so much, though.
You done
Pardon?
You've done that so much.
I actually don't do that often.
Okay. So, are doing things, dancing, kind of throughout the night, and you know, you see a lot of the caravanners kind of go back to, you know, sleep, kind of catch some shut eye. Maybe some of them lounge outside towards the end of towards like 11, because you know that you're gonna getting early morning. Yellow.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, like when there's a break or whatever, she would jump off the stage and start making her way, boing, boing, over to the table of rapscallion looking people.
Rapscallion looking people?
Look at you guys.
Excuse?
Are
No.
you as small as the owl?
Actually, she would probably be a little bit taller.
Oh
Then
my
Hearthstone.
god, you're tiny.
How do I increase my size?
Plus.
There we go. Yeah, she'd be like a little bit taller.
Enhance.
And not just the ears. No, I couldn't help but notice that you guys don't look like you're from around here. What brings you to our little bar?
We're just passing through.
She hears a voice in her head. It's fun here.
I like to think so too. Strange voice in the air. Did anyone else hear that?
Well, they weren't talking to us, so no.
Well,
He does that.
then I will repeat. It is fun here. At least I try to make it fun here. Not that too many people appreciate rabbit folk around here.
I'm gonna reach past Shay and just sort of pat Junon on the shoulder if I can. Like, I like you too, buddy.
So you say you're just passing through? Yeah?
Yeah?
Talkative bunch you are, yeah.
It's, you know, it's been a long trip, you know,
Then I was
might need to give us a second sometime, sorry.
Could I possibly tag along with you guys? Just to get to the next town, maybe?
It's not really our caravan to say, but
Oh,
I mean,
whose caravan is it?
do I know where the?
I'm being questioned.
Oh! What kind of question?
I'm in danger. Do I know where the? I guess is the caravan actually run by the government people? Or is this just like a caravan anyone can kind of join into?
No, that's a good point. I feel like it's probably not necessarily ran by the general, but the general did say like, oh, we can leave with the caravan tonight. This has all been settled. So you kind of, I have this idea that maybe, and as you went through the oases, the caravan picked up more people. So it kind of seems like there's just a general being in bigger groups.
I mean, that's pretty true for most caravans.
Yeah, so like they just kind of, it seems like he might have been the instigating, like at the beginning of the line, instigating the caravan, but as you move, you know, merchants kind of like, oh, well, there's military people there, they'll protect us, kind of that kind of thing. And you know that happens a lot. You've traveled with a lot of caravans.
So they wouldn't really need permission to join from anyone in particular, or anything like that.
I mean, you're part of the caravan on
Yeah.
General's graces, but also it was like a.
Also, we could have just joined the caravan if we wanted.
You also could have just joined the caravan.
Okay.
I guess that I will retract that it's not our caravan. We don't
so
have
it is
any
your caravan.
extra. We don't have any extra. I just totally blanked there. Animals, but if you'd like, you could ride on the back of mine. You seem quite small.
Yes, I am indeed quite small. So, that would be fine with me as long as we skedaddle out of this town and get to the next one. Then I should be all set.
I need to know for science. Do her ears twitch while she's talking?
Absolutely.
Lucius is dead.
Did we decide if they were floppy or sticky uppy? Or
They're
like...
sticky uppy, like in the model.
Okay.
Clearly, the answer should be
Sticky
one of
uppy.
each.
Ooh, that's cute too.
Oh.
There was not a floppy ear option in Hero Forge. That'd
Yeah,
be
just
Lucius-
like you.
Lucius
I did-
has died during the conversation.
I
Yeah,
did base her design off of my rabbit that I used to have. She's white and brown. He was a floppy ear, but I couldn't do that in Hero Forge. But that would be really cute. One ear up, one ear kind of floppy.
I imagine like you can hold them both up, but when you're not paying
Yeah.
attention, one of them just kind of flops over.
Yeah, when she's just like relaxing, the brown ear kind of flops a little bit.
So kind of like you could tell when Janun was enhanced with Harson, you could see his one eye just like vigorously staring at you, and then suddenly he turns into a rabbit.
Now there's a fine trick. I'm gonna just give you some scritchies on the ear. Unfortunately, you can't stand up on 2 feet like I can.
He tries and
Do it
falls
anyways.
backwards.
He does for like a second and then plop. Just gonna pick you up and hold you, pet you.
He accepts it.
Ah! Well, I tried going closer. Didn't work.
Nailed it.
Oh my
I
gosh.
love how the smaller you are, I swear the higher it picks you up sometimes.
I was
Oh,
saying,
you have your height just set really high.
Woo!
is this where we start the chain? You pick him up and start like scritching him behind the ear, and someone else picks you up and starts
Oh
scritching.
no.
Then it ends with Ag picking up the Arbiter and scooching him.
Oh my
I
god.
see. The only problem with this is it implies the Arbiter would be willing to pick someone up and squish them behind the ear, and I don't see
Oh,
that
they-
happening.
I mean, Harsan
He
maybe.
likes animals.
So, what time are we leaving in the morning?
Lucius is, he's going to answer distractedly. Because he is eyeing Bunny Janoon and his hands are twitching.
You okay over there?
Yeah, he looks so
Never.
soft.
I don't know if he gave consent or not, but would you like to hold him next?
Janoon, can I hold you?
Janun just kind of flops over in the rabbit's hands.
Oh, I can belly rub.
There's one thing he learned, it's being a pet is good.
People seem to like the small animals.
I like to imagine that at some point, like, Lucius gets him and just holds him up and says, I must protect this.
I must protect.
I've only had Bunny Janoon for 1 day, but
For like 1 minute.
Basically. But, yeah, I probably... Because we probably leave, like, around the same time in the mornings. I'm assuming. So I probably give, like, the general time that we usually leave.
3 a.m. again.
Yeah.
Oh man, early risers, a lot of you. That's okay.
Yeah, we're
think
trying
I
to
can manage that.
beat the sun, you know?
That's true.
Do you have a place to stay tonight? Is this an inn, like an actual inn? Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's an actual. It's got actual like places. To stay.
those rooms are fake.
I didn't actually look at what was in those rooms. I
They're just
thought they were tables.
painted on. But it's like that really good paint or the artwork where like as you walk by it, it looks like the room is turning with you. So everybody thinks they're real rooms, so you get to it.
If people are too drunk, they don't even notice. They just leave it on the floor.
I'm gonna
Just
say
walk into the wall and fall.
beautiful.
Genius.
Not to boast, but this place seems to have nice rooms. Not too expensive either.
Fair?
Fair.
I mean, are we... Well, we would probably stay here, honestly.
Yeah.
Right?
This is kind of like one of the older. This is like the built-out area. This seems like it was made. It seems like it was planned and like made as a stopping point for caravans. So maybe it was the government that actually built these areas. So they're definitely like give decent accommodation for relatively cheap. You can see that there's like in 7 there's like the very poor areas. So if you just have like no money, you can go hang out there and sleep. But there's also rooms.
I'm already accustomed to sleeping on floors. Perfect.
Yay!
Which
Okay.
how much is the room?
I would say the room was like 50 silver pieces a night. I don't know.
50 silver.
That's
two
a
silver.
lot.
What is? I don't understand economy in D&D.
Sorry, five silver is half a gold.
I think I might
Oh,
actually.
yeah, that's what I meant. Like,
I
five
thought that's what you were
50
meaning,
silver!
half a gold.
but 50 silver, I'm like, 5 gold for a room? Oh shit, that's
Well,
a nice ass room.
50 silver. I was like, 100 silver is a gold coin. Like,
Yeah,
that's
no,
how
no,
cents
fully
works.
understandable.
Is that not how it works?
No, it's 10 silver is a gold and 10 copper is a silver, so 100 copper is a gold.
It should be 8. Because that's how
Hey,
estate works.
we could be jerk and we could use Electrum too, which is worth half a gold.
You make this confusing for me.
So, it's a gold per 2 people, so it's a decent accommodation. You
Yeah, that's
had
about
gold
that's
per
about right.
accommodation previously, so.
Okay, yeah, and that's for like the single rooms is stuff 5 silver.
Yeah, for the good rooms. If you want like the really really cheap rooms, that's like a silver.
She's gonna start
guess-
crunching on the carrot that
I
was.
guess it comes down to if I'm deciding. I guess I probably would want a private room. I wouldn't really want to be sharing a room with anybody of my circumstances, so guess I'm shilling at 5 silver.
Bunny Janun is staring at the carrot.
Would you like some? I'll like crack it in half and like feed you the other half.
He goes
Oh
crazy
my
on it.
god.
Oh God, watch the fingers there.
Lucius is gonna cry.
I wonder.
Wonder what?
I
Thunder.
was just thinking. to myself-
Thunderclam.
Wonderwall?
No, I was just wondering. Like, I wonder if the guy will actually give accommodations to Lel.
What?
Because
Lel's probably
their
been
race
like somewhat put up in number 7 in the cheaper quarters.
Okay.
I also feel like Lel's Lel's character is oblivious enough to be like, yeah, I sleep in the stables. This is fine. Like, whatever.
This
Oh,
is
my
normal,
mistake.
right?
I failed to introduce myself. My name is Vinej Quickfoot.
It's
What?
nice to
I'm
meet you. My name is Shay.
I'm Lucius.
You
This
hear a
is-
voice in your head? Janun.
I assume the rabbit is the one speaking in my head.
Yup.
Good to know.
Harson's probably like, hello, I am Harson.
I am Harsan.
I am Harson. I am an owl.
Nice.
Bunny. Yes.
We are quite the bunch.
Hops up on table.
Who is this magnificent large man?
This absolute unit.
This absolute unit of a lad. I am very small.
Ag introduces himself.
Does Ag like scrunch down to try to be somewhat at eye level, or does he just go like, I'm Ag from towering above her?
Well, he's already sitting. So,
Okay.
I mean, he can't get much lower.
Would
Fair.
would Vinej go like... Would she make it to your kneecaps?
Let's see. Sitting at a table. God, I don't even know.
He's,
He's
he's
like-
7 feet tall for you.
How
Really?
tall are rabbits?
So you would get up to like maybe his hip, because you're like
Yeah.
you're small, right? So you're like maybe 3
So let
feet.
me look at if it says how tall they are.
Is it?
Time to be tiny.
I like how we're all like, oh, Harson introduced himself, was very polite, and like,
Oh, wow,
but
that's a
don't
range.
barn owls like eat rabbits? Just immediately starts like attacking.
Oh my
I'd say she's
god.
probably like 4 foot, maybe?
They got some range.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, I'm like, wow!
Well, cause like, have you seen the giant bunnies they have like state
True.
fairs? They
Oh, yeah, I
Oh
guess
my
it would depend
god,
what kind of rabbit you are.
Angoras!
Angoras. Oh, bunnies are so cute.
Bunnies are great.
If I could
He says
justify,
petting one.
if I like could like have justified like having bunnies and like putting in the effort to train them like litter box and all that kind of stuff and have them running around, I would totally.
God, I wish.
They are a lot of work. Oh, hang on. Wive is calling me. I'll be right back.
Hi, Wife.
He's
Hope
calling.
you heard me.
He's
Hi,
calling
wife,
from
bye,
inside
wife.
the house.
The house is alive.
With the sound of music.
No, she stopped playing.
What?
I said no, she stopped playing.
Oh, I deleted my thing. Well, it's kind of looks like that. It's fine.
Okay, I'm back.
You're back.
Welcome back.
So,
So yeah.
so yeah,
So yeah.
So yeah.
she's about
I'm
4.
getting pets.
That you are.
The masked
Ugh.
animals. That's your name, the masked animals.
Everyone is master animals or the two serious ones.
I
Oh my
was going to
God.
ask about this. Is this some kind of carnival? Half of you are wearing masks.
No, it's just a fashion statement.
You know what? Hang on. I start digging in a bag. I pull out like a floofy like masquerade like parade mask. Can I put one on? Should I fit in?
I mean, if you'd like, we're fashion icons, you see.
Oh.
Mine is a part of a tradition of my monk order. Lucius just likes to stand out.
Well, you know, you kind
Fashion
of stand out well when
icons.
you're wearing that full setup.
Fashion
Hello.
icons. Oh man, it's almost 8 o'clock.
Yes, indeed. I mean,
No, it's almost 5.
No, it's almost 7.
Y'all are nerds.
Where?
I have so much more time in my day.
Time zones.
No, you don't, because you start later than us.
Look at all the rabbits. I just noticed all the rabbits in Discord.
So it kind of dies down. You guys can kind of pay your gold piece or like 50 silver to get accommodations for the evening. Not that you're going to be using them for very long, but you know, it's something.
I pay mine out of my tip jar.
And I feel like this tip jar was just like a big pickle crock. So you just have this giant crock, like earthenware crock that you're like wandering about with.
I love it.
And
I don't have money.
I got you.
It's okay, you probably got taken back to someone's room as a pet rabbit.
True.
3 hours later, they're gonna be very.
I just said I got you.
I have a druid who gets drunk in my other campaign, and he gets drunk, turns into into a hedgehog, climbs into dressers, and then wakes up to broken dressers.
Oh
'Cause
god.
He unwild shapes while he's sleeping.
Wonderful.
One thing you all would notice about Vinaj that I couldn't quite get on the mini is that underneath like her little jacket and her hood, she is actually wearing like fine clothes that would be
Oh.
suitable for like a bard, you know. So it's kind of like if it's business over top, she's got the coat on, but if she's doing stuff in the bar and playing, she'd have that off and just be wearing like her fancier clothes.
Fancy.
And she
Okay,
actually
okay.
does have long white hair that's in like a low ponytail.
You're muted.
I thought I just unmuted. I love that I zoomed in to get a better look at your character, and then I just get the million-yard stare.
I know, they look so creepy on the mini.
Like,
My god, let me see this. Oh god!
It's horrifying.
You really made the eyes go opposite directions there, huh?
I didn't have a choice, man.
You can move them.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
God.
I couldn't figure that out.
Well, it is a bunny, so bunnies do have eyes on the sides of their heads.
That's true.
I know, just the way it looks because they're so human.
Yay, herbivores.
Prey animals, yeah. Now,
Yay.
do rabbit folks have, like, depth, binocular
Hello?
provision?
That is a great question.
Uh-oh, I got a terrifying angle of this on accident.
I don't
Oh
know.
boy.
It's a random
I don't think so.
Because, like, they don't have, like, their eyesight, their eye vision doesn't actually
Their eye
overlap
vision.
very much.
Their
So
eye vision.
each eye's vision arc doesn't overlap super a lot. So they don't get a lot of the same, the binocular depth perception that humans do, because most of our eyesights overlap each other.
Most of their vision is monocular, but rabbits do have binocular vision straight ahead.
Yeah, but it's a lot of very small amount. So they probably do have some depth perception similar to us.
Probably.
Oh,
We have
here is a
learned-
nice handy guide.
I was just looking around the map and I just see Shin floating off in the distance.
In the distance.
You can't see in front of your nose, Lel.
None of us really can.
No, it's that attitude.
I mean, you can see your nose, but you can't see, like, your brain takes out your nose. There's a blind spot in your vision if you ever want to find it.
No, I know.
Fun things.
But I mean, like, it just shows like a triangle in front of their face they can't see.
Oh my god. This is a magnificent rabbit.
Oh god, where?
Yeah.
It's in session chat.
Whoa.
Oh, I'm
that
sorry, I
boy.
posted the wrong one.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Oh
I
my
looked
god.
up rabbit folk, so I was trying to see where their eyes are, but there's so many different kinds.
It's always
Yeah.
well, especially for like owl folk, because some owl folk don't like. Some people go, oh, they have wings and they have hands, like or crocras. But some have wings that are their hands,
And
like what Harson is, and
then
that it's not specified in the Eleanor's Arcana. So people are like, well,
Yes.
is this an Arcana subrace or not?
and then there are some people that just make them because they can be medium or small. So some people just draw them basically like Gibbs, where they're just people with owl-like features.
Gibbs was a sad owl though. That
Gibbs wasn't an owl, but no wait, no, he honked. He was a goose.
Yes, obviously.
I don't know what you. He's obviously an owl.
Don't worry about it.
Obviously an owl. But anyway, so I have to find sad owl. Now it's gonna bother me.
We don't need depressed Gibbs.
Sad owl.
I'm depressed Gibbs
That was Gibbs for all last time.
for like the last 75% of the campaign.
Sad owl.
Sad. Alright, so anyway. So that kind of winds down, and you agreed to take the rabbit folk away.
True.
And you kind of, bunk up, deduct the money from your account, if you are paying. Static clam.
Piss.
Do we ever figure
What
out?
did you say to me?
Do we ever figure out
Figure
what?
out what?
Did we ever figure out how much we were being paid?
Good question.
Let's just say you get you got 10 gold, and so you probably got like 20 gold for your job. A job well done, 20 gold. So that's 30 gold total. But Stroff, you're only getting 20 gold, because you didn't get included in the advance payment.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, and rabbit folk, I'll say that your tips got you 15 gold.
Yeah. Cool.
So,
Fucking well do these people tip?
they're
Actually,
caravans.
that's
They're a bunch of merchants. They're just. Also, I don't want to have her too far behind in gold amount.
Fair.
Junin doesn't have any money, so we'll figure that out.
I got him covered for now, I guess.
Junin would know how to spend money properly.
You're muted again, Alex.
Clam's like, this is discrimination.
So yeah, you go to bed and rest up. You meet back up with the caravan unless someone else wants to do something during the night.
Not that I could think of.
Okay.
Sorry, I've hit that point in the session where my brain is just off.
That is fine. So you get back on the caravan, and the caravan kind of, ships back out at the beginning of at 3:30. It's getting a little late. It seems like some of the merchants got a little bit drunker than they were. And of course, the general is there and helps up. And as you kind of leave, as you're kind of leaving, you hear kind of some commotion by the exit. If some people give me some perception checks, if you would like to listen into the commotion.
Sure, I will.
Hey, can I see the commotion?
You don't have dark vision.
Oh, it's still dark. Okay.
No, it's fine. It's you're more of just hearing it as you go. Like you're about middle of the caravan, and the caravan's moving out, so you're hearing it as you're leaving.
Gotcha.
24, 16, 12, 21. Yeah, okay. So Lucius and Ag are kind of not necessarily oblivious. You're just kind of not. You're like, oh, there's commotion.
Not really
whatever,
paying
it's
attention.
fine, whatever. Yeah, okay. But the other three, four, what you hear is kind of commotion, being like, oh, someone stole a whole bushel of apples. Like, who would do that? Like, oh, like, have you seen them? Like, they're kind of, you kind of hear some commotion of there's some food missing, or like a pack, something. Like, there was something stolen.
Huh.
Or something, or like, oh.
Who could have done that?
Who could have done that?
Not even sure which Lel to blame it on at this point.
Oh my god.
So there's some commotion, talking. It seems like it's some fruit, maybe apples, maybe carrots, maybe cabbage. My cabbages.
My cabbages.
But you kind of hear that commotion. Such. Well, you kind of move out.
Do I notice the tiny rabbit with me eating apples?
She absolutely will start eating apples when they're on the caravan.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Beautiful.
Just, looks over these apple eating.
These are some good apples.
So, I don't really want to go. We don't have wives, so I don't want to go too far.
Yeah.
You guys want to, but you'll probably, this kind of history that you don't hit a lot of oases. This second run, you guys stop at noon, and some people put up some umbrellas, some people take shade, make sure they have shade over their animals, and wait out the noon sun for a few hours before continuing to make their way. There's no oasis this time, but they do end up as you move through. I'll give you to the second, because it'll probably take you a week to a week and a half actually to get to Tamado. As you kind of are going along this route, it seems like it's actually a quite well-traveled route. You do see other monks of the Order of the One Soul. You're like, oh hey, look, there it is. And funny enough, you do actually see a monk of the Sun Order coming towards you. And what does Lucius do anything?
Lucius suddenly has to go and check where Junoon is.
You.
Oh crap!
Shit.
I'm actually staying pretty close to you recently.
He lost Shauna.
Yeah, I'm just going to clap Shay on the shoulder and be like, Junin and I are gonna go handle a thing. Come on.
I just, as I'm falling around, I kind of look back at Shay and he just hears handling things.
Question mark? Yes, if you're proficient with the flute, you add your proficiency bonus.
Oh. Good to
Oh.
know. For next time.
Oh.
I was like, I won't disappoint him this time.
I'll do better. So
Teach him to doubt my skills.
Shay, give me a very quick perception insight check.
Insight?
Yeah, insight.
Where's my insight bonus?
Yeah.
Oh, +6.
Oh!
24.
Jesus.
So it's very obvious something is up with Lucius. That's obvious before you roll, to be honest. But you do make the connection. You're like, okay, and you kind of look forward, and you're like, oh, look, Order of the Sun. Then you kind of make a slight connection of maybe Lucius is trying to avoid his order.
While we're being pulled away, Lucius hears, what thing do we have to do?
I haven't figured that out yet. Help me
And
come
when
up with
you
a thing.
When you respond, however you respond, you realize when you do it, you actually speak back into my mind.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna freeze after that then. That was cool. Let's keep going.
I assume though. No, I guess when the Order of the Sun person walks past, I will just politely nod my head towards them.
They nod, they go like, You know, they do a courteous like, I'm in a neighborhood that I'm not normally in, and people are waving to me. That awkward nod of like, yeah, I totally see you waving at me, but I don't know who you are.
We're acknowledging each other's existences, probably out of professionalism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he doesn't seem to.
When we pass them, I'm gonna put my masquerade mask on. And nod.
And the rabbit notices. You notice that this guy isn't wearing. He's wearing a similar poncho and garb to Lucius, but he doesn't.
Gold and white and black.
Oh,
yeah.
well, she would have seen the robe and thought he was gonna wear a mask too. She thought it was gonna be polite to wear a mask.
No mask.
That's why I
No.
was laughing. You just see the same order, and you're like, oh, mask!
Yeah, put it
Oh, oh, there isn't one.
And then I'll be like, take it off, put it back in my bag. Now I just feel silly.
Oops.
Regret.
Regret.
Regrets.
Regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets. So you're doing that.
Yeah, I just try to be very casual about, like, avoiding this guy as he goes past.
Give me like a very quick stealth check.
Who? Oh.
It's not gonna be hard.
This will go well.
Go for it. I believe in you.
Watch me roll a 1. Hang on, what's my stealth? I see. Ha! Plus 3. What's 14 plus 3? 17!
So, yeah, you kind of do a pretty good job at, like, you know, you walk a little bit faster down the caravan, and then you start making your way back to Shay, and you see him, and you kind of like be behind one of the llamas, like slowly walk next to a llama, and then they walk past, and you like you keep walking, and then you're just like look back. He doesn't seem to see you.
Okay.
Why are we hiding?
I don't really want to talk to those guys right now. So I'm pretending I'm not here. Also, I like your company, pats him on the shoulder.
And for the next hour, you realize anytime you talk, you can make it right into my mind.
Ah! Ah, we're best friends now.
Share a connection.
We share an unbreakable bond.
And then after
Later
all
it breaks.
Oh no.
Did I say something wrong? It's not me, it's you.
Lucius is quite touched though by this. He doesn't know what it actually means. He's just like, I can do the thing now with Junoon. I'm gonna make him croissants.
Jinin managed to pick up that you were obviously trying to hide, and he's like, silent talk is better.
You are presented with croissants later.
Oh. No, probably when you camp next. You do... It doesn't seem like there's another camping site, another camping oasis, but it does seem like as you see off in the distance the lessening of the desert for a long way away. Might be a mirage, but you're looking like, is that like trees and like valleys and grass? It seems like you are going away from the desert. Ag is, oh yeah, 100%. I feel like Ag might be having some trouble walking through the sand because there's a slight path. There's enough caravans that go through on a daily basis that you can kind of see prints, but you're also like falling into the sand because you're not designed to walk on sand and you're heavy.
Like praying there's sandstone someplace close so it doesn't fall through.
Yeah. You just kind of sink in and then you have to like pull yourself out, sink in. It feels like warm snow and it's very confusing to you probably.
Are there similar shoes like snowshoes for sand?
I believe so, actually.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Probably.
You know that like you can see like llamas, maybe not llamas, but definitely like camels have little pads that swoosh onto the sand so they don't sink in too much.
Googling sand shoes did nothing for me.
Did you get sandals?
I got David Tennant memes.
Oh my god.
I have found the weirdest meme. I looked up camel foot. Just
Oh.
No, I didn't look up camel. I looked up camel foot. I was smart enough.
Oh
But
god.
I
That could have been bad.
do you guys see this gift session chat? I'm very confused by it.
Yeah, I
That
saw
is
it and
confusing
immediately
and I don't
clicked
like
off of
it.
I don't like it.
Nick has used that before many times.
Yeah, I still don't like it.
I've never seen
Oh
it.
god, I hate it.
Yup. Why do you think I moved away from it?
It's just a little tickle in the water, you know, there? Okay.
I cry.
But yeah. So you're kind of on the road, you're kind of trudging through the sand. They seem to get into a rhythm of stopping at noon, waiting an hour or two till the sun kind of moves away, and then they continue on their way. So you do hit some more oases that are a little bit less. Where you camp out the second night does not seem, it's not built out at all. There really is just a well, an oasis, like some shelter for your horses or camels, and then some trees that have cropped up that offer some shade. That's pretty much all this oasis is, and this caravan kind of stops for the night. You can see there's another caravan going the other way that has also stopped. A lot of these caravans are comprised of merchants, so very colorful, silken garb, look very nice, well off. And some of them do look like they might have mercenaries or military attachments that are helping patrol and keep safe. So yeah. And that kind of will go on for like the third day, and then I'm gonna kind of leave it there so Shoff and Live and Priv can do their examination, discussion of what to do with Junon as you get the camp of Timalo.
In question.
Yeah. Definitely seems like they're waiting till the capital to question you and to bring you in. As you're kind of moving about, when you notice that if Junin goes into a tavern with you guys, you know, there's always one or two guards that are within eyesight of Junin. Not necessarily like, oh, we're gonna contain you and put you in chains, but they always have an eye on where he is, just so he doesn't walk off the caravan or, you know, go to a different caravan or something. They're always like, okay, he's still
I
here.
also have an eye.
Yeah.
You can only see one.
True.
Alright. So, I think that's where we'll leave it.
Okie doke.
Yeah. Is there anything else you guys want to do while you're on the caravan? Read if there's a book you want to read, or things you would like to perform, or...
Ganesh is just going to be super nosy and try to, like, figure out what these guys are all about. Like, what they're doing and stuff.
Fair.
How does she feel about the cryptic Junin over there?
You know, she definitely knows you guys are weird, but she's also used to being weird and an outcast, so she gets it.
Jay is going to be just generally tolerable of the rabbit.
I could imagine we were talking about, like, you reading to Harsan, be like, oh, I got my old books, like, we read to you, Harsan. But I don't know if that ever came to fruition.
It will. Someday.
It will. Or someday.
Sky needs to be here for that exchange.
Yeah.
And adorableness.
It's good to be here for that. But, yeah.
Okay.
Escapade the castle, you've lost Ashana, you've gained a rabbit.
I think overall it was a pretty good trade.
What? I liked Shauna.
Yeah, but I like the rabbit.
I love the rabbit, but I liked Shauna.
Shauna was cool. Little bit,
Now I'm
maybe a
curious
little
if
bit,
this is like a weird story thing, or if Lil wanted to switch characters.
No, I just wanted to switch characters.
Oh, fair
I'd
enough.
be like,
Who would
I
have
was
thought
actually
being a
wondering,
dark,
like,
edgy character in a group of goofballs wasn't going to be very
Oh
fun?
my god.
I'm a
Generally
very serious
good.
character.
yeah, generally,
Yeah.
generally good cast as well. So,
That's what I figured. I was like, she seems way more into this, I guess.
Yeah. I'll be back. I know we're kind of wrapping up. I'll be back.
Okay.
okay.
Ooh.
But yeah. Yeah. You know, sometimes characters don't fit in with other. It's always okay.
Oh, no,
if you guys
absolutely.
Ever want to swap characters?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I just want them to go do something or get killed off or something. Like, I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yeah. That's fair.
I guess my character is technically serious, but I'm also just very sarcastic, so I probably come off as silly fairly often.
I have 3 jade amulets in my back pocket.
You do.
I almost forgot.
You should write that down.
Yeah.
Like,
speaking of Shauna.
quickly roll me an Arcana check on them.
Oh, okay.
You have Arcana. Maybe? Maybe you have Arcana?
Maybe? No.
Roll Arcana. You're a monk. Maybe you got some mystical thoughts.
I do not. It is a +0, but my history is 3.
Just roll. Go for it. This has to be specifically Arcana.
That would be a 3.
You look, these are some pretty amulets, so maybe you take them out while everyone else is like getting ready and you're just kind of separate from everyone. You look at these things. And they're
Yeah, like, why did she... like, I assume... I'm going to assume it was Shauna.
yeah, you could assume it.
Because that was the only other thing different about that day. Like,
If my
why did
passive
she give me
perception-
these?
If my passive perception is 22, can I see her pull them out?
I mean, I'm not really hiding it, probably.
It's not really necessarily okay. If you're not necessarily hiding it, then you're gonna
I'm just like...
broadcast it.
Like, I'm not going to, like, broadcast it, but I'm not hiding it, you know?
You're not hiding it. Arbiter just looks over intently.
But he's not
So if
here
you're-
right now.
Where'd you get those?
So it's if you want to say I would say you're doing it separate from everyone. But if you have Junin is hanging around, so maybe Junin sees it.
I said,
Yeah.
Jun's pretty close to Lucius right now. I don't mean,
Oh,
like,
yeah, no.
physically.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, like, he's
Like
gonna be
you're
catched.
yeah, fair.
Yeah.
But also physically.
You're not wrong.
So, yeah, you probably see it. You might recognize them. I don't know if you'd recognize them.
Yeah. Can I notice him looking?
Yeah, you could probably notice.
Yeah. I'm just gonna like sort of blink at him like, they were in my back pocket the other morning.
Pretty.
Yeah.
But they're jade amulets. They look like they might open in some way, but you can't quite tell what the latching mechanism is. They're just kind of closed. And they're made. You know that they're from the area. They're not. You've seen jade necklaces and jade earrings and all that kind of stuff before, so it doesn't really surprise you that they're jade, but you're still like, why do I have them?
Okay. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize how long I'd been hunched over.
Posture check.
Posture check. Ah! Oh, that cracked.
Flames. Around my eyes. So got a decent session. Maybe. Probably next session you may or may not get to the capital, depending on how much you want to. Depending on how much you do with Junin between here and capital, but you probably got like another week.
Wait, sorry, I was reading. What'd you say?
Oh. Next session we'll probably be getting into the capital.
Okay.
Gotcha.
If depending on how much they were like, oh well, we actually want to like talk and do things and come up with a plan to get Junin out of things if things go
Gotcha,
south.
gotcha.
If there's more like that, then you're probably.
I would
gonna
like
the
to get
capital.
Junin out of things.
We're still level 7. I'm not stupid and miss a level up, right?
Yeah, you're still 7.
Okay, I was just like, did we level?
Like, I didn't hear nothing.
You only done one combat, so.
That's fair. I always forget to level up at the time in like every campaign I'm ever in. And I always worried I forgot to level.
I
Fair.
literally do it when they say it.
Alright. I'm gonna probably close up my stream then.
That's a good idea.
I am
Yeah, you nerds.
tired.
You are tired.
I am
I
so
see.
tired. Okay. Hang on, wait, let me see if let me check a thing. And then I will what? No, thing for me. I'm gonna go raid somebody. That's what we're doing. Thing for someone else, yes. Then feet got brought up. Let's see, am I doing this right? Yeah, I am. Okay. Bye, stream. We're gonna raid Kazumi. Bye.